Yeah. What's up? This is Buck Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. Newman Today USA Boxing. We are back. Man, salute to everybody, man. Let's give everybody that's here right now a round of applause. Man, oh man. We had a wild one this morning. Shit, I just woke up probably 30 minutes ago. About 30 minutes ago, I just woke up. I walked my pit bull Cookie. Pit bull, well, she thinks she a pit bull. She's a Maltese and having these mix. But you know how those little dogs is. She swears she a pit. Yeah, I walked her and I'm like, man, shit. Now I'm just, man, you know, I'm ready. Let's get it on. Let's get it on, man. Hey, you know what? Hey, Rod, what you say? You say, sources say Jamal is ducking Suleki. Yeah. I talked about that on Twitter. Yeah, man. Sources say he ducking. I said that on the show this morning. God damn, dog. You know what? I need to do a whole show on that. Just Jamal and Andrade, man. Listen, man. Both of y'all don't pull out of fights. Both of y'all ain't got shit to do, bro. If there's any two people who really need each other in the sport of boxing, salute to the Queen Commissarine. If there's any two people who need each other in the sport of boxing, it's Jamal Charlo and Demetrius Andrade. But both of y'all ain't doing nothing. Both of y'all won't fight some tomato cans. Again, Jamal, I don't want to fight Andrade. Like, this is some bullshit. I don't want to hear nothing about what happened 25 years ago. Yeah, what happened was he was going to fight my brother. He went Rock Nation. This happened, that happened. Bro, you fighting goddamn Suleki. Now, sources say, shout out to KQKC. Salute to KQKC, the singing OG. Sources say, you know, hey, man, them tickets weren't doing too well over there in Houston. Now, I heard that. This is my second time hearing that. I've listened to KQKC. I heard it. I heard him say it over there, but I heard it before that as well. I'm saying before that, Jamal even pulled out. I heard them tickets were shaking like booty meat over there, man. The people in Houston like, look, we didn't come out to see you fight Juan Montiel. You ain't had that many people come out to see you over there. And then now, goddamn it, you know, I heard them tickets were looking like a leaf in the middle of a hurricane. People like, dog, again, dog? Like, dog, like, listen, dog, like, this is what I'm saying. Like, people think I be hating on Jamal. I'm not hating, dog. And sometimes it could be the way I deliver the message. I'm not going to lie. I do have a fiery delivery. So sometimes it could be just the way I deliver the message. You know, I be so passionate and talking shit and all that stuff there. But come on, dog. Really? So when I call the obvious, when I call the cherry picking, bro, don't let me pull up this resume in the middleweight division. Do not let me pull up this resume in the middleweight division. And then Andrade as well. They don't even want to fight the guy. His style board is this, is that. Okay, but goddamn but you rather fight Suleki? Bro, y'all need each other, bro. Bro, I just listen, man. I hope Al Heyman talk some sense into Jamal Charlo. Man, you know, you need this boy right here just from a namesake standpoint. That's the only thing that's going to get people to come out. You can't even get your own fans to sell out this venue in your own city in Houston. We got to give away goddamn tickets, and we still can't sell that motherfucker out. Come on, man. Anyways, man, we'll talk about that some other time, man. Once again, let's give everybody that's here a round of applause. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're old to the channel, hit the like button, man. Shout out to David. David Stubetta. What's going on, fam? You say been following you for a year. Love the show. Yeah, I appreciate that, fam. But we gonna do a whole show on that, though. We're gonna do a whole show on that, bro. Like, for real, though, bro. This shit don't make no sense, dog. It don't make no sense, dog. It don't make no sense, bro. Like, come on, man. It doesn't make any sense. Like, you're gonna have to explain to me how. You know what? Never mind. Let me move on. Let's move on. Cause you know I do a whole goddamn show just on this right now. You know I don't want to do that. Now, is Devin Haney versus Lomachenko next instead of Kambosos? This morning, if you was at the fight party, Inoue the Monster stops Donaire in 2. Knockout. Ruled as a TKO, but. He was done. He was done. I think the referee did the right thing. I don't think no Nonito Donaire fan is like, oh man, the referee stopped the fight too early. Nah, he shouldn't have stopped it. Okay. I don't think none of them are saying that. Salute to Nonito Donaire and Inoue the Monster. Listen, that boy Inoue, I don't give a damn where he from. That dude there is a monster for real. That dude good, bro. He's one of my favorite fighters. That young man, I think he's 29 years old. That dude right there, nothing to play with, boy. Just he doesn't waste punches. His punch placement, when he throw a punch, he's accurate. He's precise. His mind is made up. You see what I'm saying? He has excellent feints, quick hands. And again, punch placement and the way he thought and the trajectory when he shoot that shoulder, and that arm is going extending and he throwing that punch, the trajectory is always on the mark. I'm like, so we gonna talk about that though. Now, Naoyo Inoue, better known as the Monster, destroyed the living legend Nonito Donaire in 2 rounds in spectacular fashion. At the end of the day, he had too much power and too much hand speed for the Filipino legend. And then he's younger too. He's a better fighter than he was when they fought 3 years ago. Inoue says he wants to become the next undisputed bantamweight champion of the world. The guy who has that bantamweight, has the WBO belt, is a young man by the name of Paul Butler. He has the WBO strap. He has the last piece of the undisputed puzzle. Now, hopefully, you know what I mean? Hopefully, guys, Paul Butler will be willing to get in the ring with the Monster Inoue. Now, in other news, according to Michael Benson via Twitter, according to who, guys? I'm going to show it to you. I got the receipt. According to Michael Benson via Twitter, of course I have the receipt, you know I do, Bob Arum has declared that he would like to make Devin Haney versus Vasyl Lomachenko next for Devin Haney's undisputed titles, the WBA, WBC. Let me preface this. The WBA championship title, the WBC non-French fries championship title. We know how much you casuals love that French fries belt. We know that, right? The IBF title, the major titles, and the WBO titles. Devin Haney, Pillow Fist. You got mail, email champ. Yeah, that guy. It's amazing how. It's amazing. See, this is what happens, right? This is how that boomerang comes around. I learned a long time ago, right? Sometimes you can hate a guy so much, or hate a woman so much, or just hate anybody so much, you can hate them to success. What do I mean by that? Sometimes a motherfucker can have their nuts crossed on you. In Florida, this is what we call, man, he got his nuts on me. He got his nuts crossed on me, man. Man, uncross your nuts, man. Sometimes you can have your nuts crossed so hard on somebody, meaning that you don't want to see them accomplish certain things. You don't like them. You don't want to see them do certain things. And then you'll use those as straw man arguments. Oh, man, I don't like the way he got his belt. He got it via email while ignoring how he got his belt via email. We don't talk about that already. I don't want to go through that again. And I have those receipts up too. I have all of them up from last week. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. The guy who Vasyl Lomachenko gave his belt up for in 2019, when he got elevated to 2000, got elevated because he wanted to fight for titles. I don't want to fight my mandatory. I don't want to fight this guy. So, Bob Arum, more than likely, this is what I think happened. It wasn't Lomachenko. It was Bob Arum. Because Devin Haney was with DAZN, not under contract, because Devin fights on a fight-by-fight basis, and Bob was like, you know what? The sanctioning body is going to force him to fight this guy because he is the mandatory, and he's the interim champion. I don't want that fight to happen. Hey, can you create a belt out of nowhere called the French fries belt so my fighter, Vasyl Lomachenko, don't have to fight this guy? He's with the wrong promotional company anyways. That's what happened. Vasyl dropped the belt. Devin Haney got the belt. Vasyl got elevated to the French fries belt. And then when he fought Teofimo Lopez, this is for undisputed. The only problem is the belt that he had that would have made the fight for undisputed, he dropped the belt. Or got stripped of it. However, when he got elevated. Once you lose that belt, you're not undisputed anymore. So I don't give a damn what Top Rank say, what ESPN say. When you look at the history books with the boxing historians, We're not talking about a partisan Top Rank and a partisan ESPN. We know how they roll. Let's be realistic. They blow smoke up your ass and tell you it's rainwater. There's only 8 people who's been undisputed in the 4-belt era. Only 8. For all you casuals. Bernard Hopkins, you might not know who he is because he was a casual. Jermaine Taylor, you might not know who he is if he was a casual. Terrence Crawford in 2017. Let's call the years. 2004, Bernard Hopkins. 2005, Jermaine Taylor. 2012, 12 years later, Terrence Crawford. 2018, a year later, Alexander Usyk. 2021, 3 years later, Josh Taylor, that bad man from Scotland. 2021, the boy from Mexico, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Gotta say the boy from Mexico. When you say his name, all kind of hell break loose. Can't even say his name. That's 6. Guess who else did it? Mr. Angerman. Come fucking with me, you gonna get knocked the fuck out. I'm a knockout artist, baby. What the hell you talking about? What the hell you talking about? My main man, Jamil Charlo. My guy, Jamil Charlo. He was the 2nd. When he made Buddy crumble to his knees, Brian Castano. And the 8th guy is the guy that you don't like so much, the email champ, Mr. Pillow Fist. It's amazing how the email champ and Mr. Pillow Fist, how all those guys who gave him that title, now they sitting back looking stupid right now. Oh, they looking stupid. Damn, this motherfucker. God, Lord, I wanted my fighter to be that. I wanted my fighter who I love so much to get the glory. Lord, have mercy. This guy, this email champ, oh, Lord, this motherfucker had all the past. Damn. This is what happens. What happened was you hated on him so hard that you hated him to success. I'm going to give you another parable. It's like when I was in the Nation of Islam, right? My minister told me a story. But this is an old story. This is nothing new. It's nothing that came from the Nation, nothing like that. But it's like, there's a parable in the Bible where I think it was something of, when people, it's something about people was casting stones. People go by, look in the ditch, and you see the person that's down in the ditch. And every time somebody walk by, he throw a stone at him. Look at him, he down. I hate that email champion. He ain't down, he got plenty of money. Look at him. His daddy is a convicted drug dealer. I hate him. Throw another stone out there. Look at him. He on the wrong side of the street. Just throwing stones up there, right? What happens is when you continue to throw stones at somebody that's in the ditch, the ditch gets filled up with stones all the way to the top. And then the donkey walks right out of the ditch. See, that's what happened. So now, 3 years later, they want to make Vasyl Lomachenko and Devin Haney fight. The fight that Bob Arum them wasn't willing to make 3 years ago. But what changed? Devin Haney is now a top-ranked fighter. See how that shit work? The email champ got them belts. It ain't shit you can do about that. Now, according to Michael Benson via Twitter, Bob Arum has declared that he'd like to make the Devin Haney versus Vasyl Lomachenko fight. If this is the case, because we know Bob Arum is a huge liar. How do we know? I have video footage even in the 90s and 80s and 90s where Bob Arum said that just court records. Yesterday I was lying, today I'm telling the truth. So we know whatever he say today, when you wake up in the morning, it might be something totally different. We know that. But we'll see. I kind of want to believe lying ass Bob Arum this time because this is an in-house fight. But if this is the case, then George Kambosos is left out for now. I don't know if the Australian government, because they did say the Australian government put up all this money to host this fight. I don't know if they want to put up this money again after the performance that George Kamboso had. Like, man, I don't know why the fuck we gonna put all the goddamn money up, man. Yeah, you brought 40,000, 50,000 out, but goddamn, dog, you couldn't even get around the jab. You couldn't even get around the jab and the check hook. Literally, you let a guy beat you with one fucking arm. He got pillow fists. He should have just ran in there and took the fight to Devin Haney. It's amazing why he didn't do that. If the fist was so pillow, why you ain't just eat the punches right in there and take them down? This is the answer, the question to the casuals. Yeah, pillow fist. You got mail. Yeah, that guy. Undisputed. Yeah, man. Yeah, it is what it is, man.
True.
Now, as we all know, this will come as no surprise, because of this is what Bob Arum wanted in the first place. He wanted Devin Haney on his side of the street so he can make that fight. No problem. I ain't tripping either way. Now, and Lomachenko is Bob Arum's favorite fighter. Remember, that's day one. That's day one right there. That's day one, that Lomachenko, boy. Oh, that's day one right there, boy. Oh, he's the greatest fighter ever in the history of boxing. Oh my, yeah, you notice how with Timothy Bradley, watch Timothy Bradley when go back and listen to some footage, ringside commentating when Lomachenko fights. Timothy Bradley, listen to Timothy Bradley. Oh my gosh. Dre, did you see what he did? Did you see how he throws that jab? I've never seen a jab like that before. Sugar Ray Robinson and Muhammad Ali never threw a jab like that. Did you see the trajectory of how he shot the jab? Oh my gosh, Dre, look how Lomachenko sat down on his stool after the bell rung. I never saw anyone sit on the stool like that. Oh, this is just, oh my gosh. I mean, you see butter biscuits everywhere. You see butter biscuits everywhere. The company man. Oh my gosh, did you see how he stepped into the ring? Oh, no one has ever done that before. This man got 2 losses. He got 2 losses. I like Lomachenko. Lomachenko is one of my favorite fighters. But because he's one of my favorite fighters does not mean that I have to ignore the hyperbole that I hear going on. Just the shit that be saying, dog. This shit don't make no sense. It doesn't mean that I'm just going to ignore the hyperbole that I see. Just all the extra shit. He's a great fighter. Can't take nothing from him. But all this extra shit, oh my gosh, did you see the way he looked to the left and threw the punch to the right? Oh my God, I never seen anything like this. Oh Lord, look at those trunks. I never seen anyone. Like, come on, go back and listen to any Vasyl Lomachenko fight with Timothy Bradley is commentating, and you'll get exactly what I'm talking about. Butter biscuits everywhere. But biscuit crumbs all over goddamn well. Anyways, now Michael Benson has also confirmed that Devin Haney will be dropping the French fries belt. I swear to God, I hope he do. I swear to God, I hope he do. Please, Lord, Bob, I don't get nothing else for Christmas. When we was young, we used to have a song called "All I Want for Christmas is My 2 front teeth." My 2 front teeth is right. All I want for Christmas is for Devin Haney and Bill Haney to drop that French fries belt. Send that precious French fries belt back to Mauricio Sulaiman. Said you can give it back to Lomachenko if you want to, since that's who you made it for. Give it to Loma. Tell him he's a French fries champion. Or if you can give it to Teofimo, tell him he's still a French fries champion. Or you can give it back to George Kamboso. We don't want that shit. I'm just saying, just for me as a fan of the sport of boxing, because as a fan of the sport of boxing, whole lot of bullshit came with that French fries belt. Whole lot of shit in the game. This is what we call this in the South. Man, there's a whole lot of shit in the game, man. Some shit in the game with this here, man. Shit in the game. Whole lot of shit in the game with this here. Shit in the game mean that something ain't right. Some funny business going on. Yes, get that shit back there. Because once you have the French fries belt, the French fries belt gives you the power and authority to avoid. You don't have to fight no mandatories with that French fries belt. And since Dev already got the regular title, since you got the real belt, the real WBC belt, give him that shit, man. No, we ain't ducking no smoke for no Dev. Take that French fries, get that shit back to Grimmins, Ronald McDonald, give it back to Lomachenko. He's give it back to Loma. Let Loma have it. Since that's what you created him for anyways, just give it back to him. I think that's a kind gesture. Here you go, baby boy. Here you go. That's you. That's you there. That's you. You can have it. You see what I'm saying? Now, for me, if this is true, that's a good thing. Since he doesn't need the French fries belt in order to become undisputed in the lightweight division in the first damn place. How do I know? Canelo Alvarez became undisputed in the 4-belt era in the super middleweight division, and there was no French fries belt included. Bernard Hopkins, Jamel Charlo just became undisputed. Guess what? He ain't got no French fries belt. So that's proof you don't need the French fries belt in order to become undisputed. Josh Saylor became undisputed. Guess what? He ain't got no French fries belt. Alexander Usyk became undisputed. Guess what? He didn't have no French fries belt. So you don't need the French fries belt to become undisputed. I wonder will Mauricio Sulaiman, will he create a French fries belt for Jamel Charlo? Jamel, yeah, we're gonna give you this belt so you can avoid fighting mandatories. You don't have to worry about that. We want to see you make the best fights possible. I doubt that, though. I doubt that. Seriously doubt that. Anyways, now Jamal Charlo has pulled out of his unification bout with Mauricio Sulaiman due to a back injury, sources say. The fight has been postponed to a later date. I was on IBLP's channel. This shit was funny as hell. Man shot a video about 2.5 minutes long. The Nuke say that man, how in the hell you pulled out of a fight with a cherry pick? That's one. And then two, you postponed it. Postpone that fight for what? Postponed, meaning that this fight would be thrown at a later date. Why in the hell are you postponing Suzuki? This is to you Jamal Charlo fans. You guys know I fucks with Mel. Mel's one of my favorite fighters. You already know that. I fucks with Mel heavy. I ain't got no complaints about Jamal Charlo. All of my complaints with Jamal Charlo. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We want to get the phone lines open, man. I want to get them to over 200, man. We got less than 100. Get them to over 200. We'll open up the phone lines. See, some fans are cool with mediocre shit. These are the casuals. Casuals are cool with mediocre shit. You can fool a casual because the casual is deaf, dumb, and blind, eating swine and out of their mind. They don't know shit. You can tell a casual anything and he'll believe it because he don't know no better. But boy, you can't pull that shit over on me, boy. Postpone for what? Now sources say that them tickets was they was catching the hell trying to sell them tickets. They were walking through Houston in the hood. Look here, we're in the hood, we're in the mean streets of Houston, Texas. We're in the projects, some of the ghettos in Houston. Look here, man, we got this fight coming up with Jamal the Hitman Charlo. Yeah, who is he fighting? He fighting Mauricio Sulaiman. Macy, I was just at the mall at Macy's yesterday. Macy's got a sale going on, dog. Macy's got a nice sale going on. Man, I just bought me some ripped up jeans. You know what I mean? You know, listen, man. I just bought me some Tom Fords, bro. I'm like, yeah, Macy's, man. It's nice at Macy's. No, I'm not talking about Macy's, the store. I'm talking about Mauricio Sulaiman. Oh, Macy Suzuki? Oh, I had one of them Suzukis, dog. Yeah, back in the day when my money went that right. Macy Suzuki, yeah, I had one of them. I had one of them Suzukis back in the day, man. Yeah, you know, that's a Suzuki I had called what was it called? Man, not Suzuki. I forgot what I called. I had a Suzuki. I had a Suzuki before. Was it Forenza, something like that. No, we ain't talking about Macy's, and we ain't talking about no car. We talking about Macy Sulaiman. That's who Jamal Charlo finna fight. What? Yeah, we want to know if y'all gonna come out to the fight. What? Hold on. This is what the people say. We want to know, will you come out to the fight? What? We want to know if you gonna support Jamal the Hitman Charlo. What? Well, who's he fighting? Oh, he fighting Macy Suzuki. What? They couldn't get them goddamn tickets away. Man, I ain't gonna lie, dog. Like, shit, you ain't got a whole head cheese sandwich? No, man, we want to know, can we give you these tickets to come out to see, because since you don't want to pay for them, we want to do you want to come take these tickets so you can come out to see the Hitman fights on Suzuki? I don't know about that, dog. Does it come with a hog head cheese sandwich? What? Come on, man. Now, let's get to it. Now, only time we'll tell if this shit is true or not about if they postpone this fight. Again, Jamal Charlo and Demetrius Andrade, they need each other. Ain't like y'all got nothing else to do. You ain't fighting nothing but hobos, bums. You know, shit, goddamn, Andrade has been trying to fight Jamal Charlo. I don't want to fight him. I got other options. What options you got? Juan Montiel and Suzuki? Big Bad Juan Montiel and Suzuki. Those are your options? I'm supposed to be cool with that, though. Come on, man. See, I ain't got no problem with what no fighter does. The problem I have is when you try to tell me this fight is a killer based on him fighting C-class competition. That's the problem I have. Let's give everybody in the chat a round of applause. Let's get into this, man. Let's get into this. Boxing comeback films. What you say, fam? He say, coach, this is the modern era of boxing. What you say, coach? This modern day era of boxing is now known as the Undisputed Era. Nothing but undisputed bouts happening this year. You know, this is the beautiful part about it, though, boxing comeback films. I totally agree with you, my brother. This is the Undisputed Era of boxing. But depending on who the fighter is, the fighter who we put butts in seats. Certain casuals don't care nothing about that. This is the undisputed era. I totally agree with you, my brother. As a matter of fact, let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Pull it up. I can't see ya. Let's do this. Let's do this. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and go into the chat. Let me go to the chat. Let me go to the chat. Fuck it, I'm gonna pull it up in a minute, but let me go to the chat. Let's talk to the people. Lynn, what you say, fam? He say Suzuki. I had one of those. You know I ain't lying, dog. You know I ain't lying. Blood say, yeah, I already checked out the special on them skinny jeans. Them nut huggers really fit me tight.
True.
Hey, bro, I'm just saying, dog. Just imagine. We walking through. Shout out to Deborah Booker, man. Shout out to Lisa Bales. Salute to Lynn, L.E.N. Shout out to Ricardo Dopena. Shout out to In My Opinion, man. Yeah, salute to you guys, man. Yeah, you feel me? You feel me, though? The Queen Lisa Bell, salute to you, Carmen Serene. Everybody in the chat. Man, salute Thomas Jones. What's going on, my brother? That's all I'm saying, though. Y'all hit the like. What's say, bro? Y'all hit the like. Y'all's over here ear hustling, man. They ear hustling and eye hustling. Come hit the like button for the old boy, man. I want to open up the phone lines. This really help us out. I know you're mad. I know some of you mad. God damn, this nigga, oh Lord, this nigga talking about the email chat that's not undisputed. Like, God damn, I hate this motherfucker. And then he talk about my guy, Jamal. I'm just saying, dog. Listen, I'm 48 years old. I come from the old school, dog. Like, where they do that at? Well, bro, it's like I kind of believe Leonard Ellaby. All jokes aside, Leonard Ellaby said that when he did his research, there's only like 200,000 hardcore boxing fans. I think he meant in America, though. But I kind of disagree with him on another note because I say, you know what? I agree and disagree. I would just say this. There's more casual fans in boxing now. It's like we have an injection of casuals. And certain fighters who are popular on social media or popular in the hood, in urban cities throughout America, they have created a cult-like following. And that cult-like following, they're not the brightest people in the world when it comes to the sport of boxing. Like really, they duller than a butter knife. They're duller than a butter knife. So they're not the brightest people in the world when it comes to boxing. That's who those fighters who have a cult-like following, who are popular on social media, and the ones who have a strong cult-like following with the hood, they don't know that much. They're kind of like trying to say these guys they the wave of boxing. They're pushing the wave now. Like the little kid who lived next door to me, they moved now. He said that, he said, have you heard of Jake Paul before? I said, yeah, I heard of Jake Paul. Yeah, man, Jake Paul is good. He's one of my favorite fighters. He said Jake Paul was his favorite fighter, 11 years old. He didn't know no better.
True.
I was going to sit down and educate him about boxing, but he had such a gleeful look on his face. He was so gleeful. He was like, oh, yes, Lord, Jake Paul. Oh, Jake Paul is the best. I say, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. What you say? He say, Coach, does winning undisputed by defeating the boxer with all of the belts take some of its value as opposed to going through the gauntlet and beating on champions individually? No, it doesn't. I'm going to tell you why. Lynn. Because one guy who had a belt, one guy who had two belts, Devin Haney tried to fight him. He said, I don't even want to fight you, baby boy. I'm going to drop this belt because they're going to elevate me to the French fries belt. And I'm going to petition and ask for a French fries belt. See, this is what I'm seeing, Lynn, is the double standard of boxing going on here. If it was another fighter who was on the who we like list, the ESPN list, if it's another fighter that's on the ESPN list that we praise, if that fighter would have did that exact same thing, that wouldn't even be a question, my brother Lynn. If that fighter did it. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's what it is. However you get it is however you get it. If you're gonna praise Kambosos for beating Teofimo Lopez, and if you're gonna praise Teofimo Lopez for beating Vasyl Lomachenko, okay, well shit, Dev got it the hard way. Not only did he do it, was 23 years old and then went overseas in hostile territory. Hostile territory. And as they say, well, he beat the man. When Teofimo beat the man, George Kambosos, he beat the man that beat the man. And Teofimo, he beat the man. Okay. Hey, okay. So guess what? Well, this guy that's 23 years old, he beat the man, that beat the man, that beat the man. So we're not gonna do that. See Lynn, I'm not talking about you. That's the argument they're gonna have now. That's what happened when they try to change the rules. When he they won, he said, Coach, but he did fight the unified. Yes. I agree with that. But I'm pointing out the double standards here. I'm just showing you when he that won. When he they won now, the argument is totally different. Oh man, when he, it is what it is, man. When he the one now, when he that one.
What about Rocky Marciano? Oh, there they go. Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass. That's the one. Rocky Marciano. Let me tell you something once for all. Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit. He beat Joe Louis's ass.
It is what it is, man. I called it the way I see it. I'm just stating the obvious. Shout out to Lynn, man. Lynn, that was a good question, though, fam. That was a good question. But that's the argument that ESPN and the casuals are going to use now. Oh, man, when he ain't fight this dude to get the belt, and he ain't fight that dude to get the belt, and you know what? Well, shit, he's still pillow fist. Yeah, but he's still goddamn motherfucking undisputed. It ain't shit you can do. Y'all, they got to get over it now, dog. Get over it, dog. Get over it. As a matter of fact, shit, I said I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to do it. They say I said I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to do it. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to do it. I got to repeat myself 3 times like Dr. Umar. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to do it. Dr. Umar, what did he say? I said I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to. Hey, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying. Where is that? As a matter of fact, where is that? Let me go ahead and close it first. Let me close it. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to do it. I got to do it. You know what I mean? I got to do it. You know why I got to do it? I'm going to tell you why I got to do it. I got to do it because let me go over here. Let me pull it up. Yeah. Go ahead and put it down like that there. This is for the casuals. You casuals. This is for you. This is for you. This is for you casuals, okay? This is for you casuals. Because they don't know no better. So, it's an old saying that we say in the South. My Aunt May taught me this here. R.I.P. to Aunt May. Sometimes you don't know what you don't know until you know it. Sometimes you don't know what you don't know until you know it. Right? Am I right? You see what I'm saying? Let's look at what I downloaded. There you go. Let's take this over here. Sometimes you don't know what you don't know until you know it. Put that right there. Let's pull this up for the casuals, man. Let's do this for the casuals. See, casuals, let me show you something. Let me show you something. I don't care how you slice it or dice it. At the end of the day, this is what it is. I don't give a damn what ESPN say. I don't give a damn what Bob Arum say. When you look at the history books, this is what it is. This guy became undisputed in the 4-belt era, Bernard Hopkins, without a French fries belt. Jermaine Taylor became undisputed in the 4-belt era without a French fries belt. Terrence Crawford became undisputed in the 4-belt era without a French fries belt. Alexander Usyk became undisputed in the 4-belt era without a French fries belt. Josh Taylor got it the hard way, became undisputed without a French fries belt. Saul Canelo Alvarez became undisputed without a French fries belt. Let's see. Who else? Jamel Charlo became undisputed without a French fries belt. And Devin Haney is on here on here. Now he won the French fries belt from what's the name? But the key thing with this is he already had the WBC belt. He had the real belt. He dropped that French fries belt, guess what? He dropped that French fries belt, guess what? He's still undisputed. Junior Diaz, eat a dick, sir. As a matter of fact, Junior Diaz, he said, I miss your super chat. As a matter of fact, Junior Diaz, I dislike you so much, I'm blocking you. Keep your super chat. Bye. Vamos, disappear. Go back to your mammy's house. I block you. You will never be unblocked again. Create another account and come back. You one of my haters and trolls anyways. I don't like you. Facts. Took your little 2 ragged ass dollars and sent you on your way. Vamos. Don't need you. Let's see. Run and tell that. He said playing devil's advocate, trying to discredit all undisputed champs on purpose to force them into best versus best as a supporter of the sport. I mean, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. You know, like I haven't seen anything like this. I haven't seen anything like this. He said, what you say, in my opinion, there is 6 of our top 10 right now. Yeah. Talking about pound for pound? Yeah. Crawford, Usyk, Josh Taylor. Yeah, all of these dudes and all of these, however you have them, doesn't matter to me. 6 of these guys, all 6 of these guys belong on the top 10. Wherever you have them at. Wherever you have them at. And guess what? These 3 right here are currently undisputed. Canelo Alvarez, undisputed. Big Nello, undisputed Big Nello. Jamel Charlo, he look mad right there. Undisputed. Devin Haney, the guy who they said was the email champ. Guess what? The email champ undisputed. Yeah. It is what it is. What you say, fam? He says, literally see Diaz Jr. and all the other channels donating and trolling. Yeah, he out of here. He out of here, though. He out of here. He gone. Bye-bye. And the crazy part about this what pissed me off. Let me tell y'all what pissed me off the most. What makes it worse, guys, this is what makes it worse. What makes it worse is when you have promoters who try to, Bob Arum is in there as well. If it's not one of his fighters, he'll say some crazy shit, try to discredit you and all of that stuff there. Once you become his fighter, he's a great young man. He's one of the nicest guys. I love him. Yada, 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 yada. Yeah, what the fuck ever. You guys know how I feel about Bob Arum. But the thing that gets me is when you have people like Leonard Ellaby. That's what gets me. When you have people like Leonard Ellaby who run around selling this bullshit. Try to discredit anything that's not, they try to justify shit.
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man
Shut
to win.
that's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got to, man, shut that soft ass shit up.
I have an issue with that. Leonard Ellaby, you know better, sir. Leonard Ellaby is a very bright guy. You know, we want to make our fighter an attraction. This ain't motherfucking SeaWorld. This ain't Busch Gardens. Oh, this ain't Disney World. This ain't the wide world of sports. This is boxing. Now, from a business standpoint, you made an attraction with the casuals. I'm happy for you. Let's give Leonard Ellaby a round of applause. But we not just gonna try to diminish someone else's accomplishments. Undisputed is a big deal in the sport of boxing. This is the era of the undisputed. But what I noticed from a media standpoint, depending on who becomes undisputed, is how we're gonna treat whether it's of any of importance or significance or not. If it's the guy that we like, that's on our list, guess what? Boy, undisputed is a big deal. When it's a guy who we don't like, that's not on our list, yeah, he just became undisputed. Let's move on to the next.
And who's the next big star under Mayweather Promotions?
Ooh, we have quite a few young guns, as I say, you know, and I don't want to leave any names out, but we have a great roster of young talent, and we've been very selective about what we're doing, you know, again, because when you have, you know, an abundance of fighters, it's hard to kind of focus on, like him. He has all this going on, and you don't know what you're doing, and it's like you can't put nobody in a big event because you don't have no access to anything. You know what I'm saying? And kind of touching on that, when a big fight is to be made, it has to make sense for both sides. And so when you really think about that, it just speaks volumes of what the reality is. No promoter or company is going to put their guy in an event with everything to lose and nothing to gain, especially when we talk about this. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting. Man, don't you know you ain't said a goddamn thing? Did you answer the question? You know, no promoter's going to put a guy in there, you know. So basically, yeah, we ain't worried about putting our fight in there with nobody. Wait, so you know what, goddamn? Let's see who we got on the side of the street. Like I said before, we have a plethora of fighters over here with Mayweather Promotions and the BBC. Will everyone be happy family? You see what I'm saying? I don't believe in making another promoter rich. Yeah. That guy. That's their blueprint. He said Fat Boy has a new interview on the Sean Porter podcast. Yeah, I haven't seen it, man. I haven't seen it, blood. I haven't seen it. G Martinez, what you say, fam? He says LB only promotes Tank. Eddie promotes everyone else. Well, shit, it seemed like that, damn it. It seemed like what my main man is, LB, he promoting he promoting Little Ellie, not Little Ellie, what's my main man now? Eddie Hearn. Hey, I watched that interview with him and Brian Custer. Man, he said he talked about Eddie Hearn for like 8 minutes. So we might as well get that fight going on. Man. We might as well get that fight going on. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to Juan Carrillo for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, did they shut off the AC? His forehead got hot. Hey, Warren, you heard what he said? He said, who is the next big star coming out of Mayweather Promotions? Woo! Yeah, he said, woo! Hey, Warren, you saw that shit? Let's just see that one part one more time. Just that one part. We ain't gonna play the whole thing. Just that one part.
And who's the next big star under Mayweather Promotions?
Ooh, we have quite a few young guns, as I say, you know, and I don't want to leave any names out, but
he didn't name no names. Notice he didn't name no names. He didn't name no names at all. I don't want to leave any names out. Just give us one then. If you don't want to leave no names out, just give us one. He couldn't even give us one. Whoa! I thought he was Ric Flair, man. Well, Rick say, woo. He say, woo. God damn, boy. Oh, I wasn't prepared for that question. Yeah. Shit, we ain't really got nobody. We ain't got but one bullet in the rest of that. We got, shit, hold on. I got to deflect somehow. I got to deflect. Yeah, man, we got a whole bunch of fighters over there, man, and, because we know what we doing. And, like him. Oh, look at him. Who is him? Yeah, he's all over. He's everywhere. He's doing this and doing that, but he don't know what he's doing. I'm like, bro, that's deflection. He's quickly jumped off of that. Hey, oh man, this boy. That right there, man. Come, man. So what we gonna do? JM, what you say? He said, "Did you think Loma will pull out of Ukraine to fight for the belts?" I don't know. If he does pull out of the Ukraine to fight for the belts, that'll tell me everything I needed to know about that situation. I will say this. That'll tell me everything I need to know about that situation. Because I don't believe he's like on the battlefield running with rifles and shooting helicopter gunships and tanks. I don't think he's doing that. When you're a celebrity of that caliber, he's probably on office duty or something like that. And the picture they took was a photo of him in the camouflage. That's what I believe. Do I have any proof of that? No. But no one has showed me proof that he's doing anything other than that. So I know the narrative that they're pushing, the mainstream media. I get it. Listen, ESPN, I get it. Timothy Bradley. Oh my gosh, did you see the way he sat down on that stool? Oh Lord, Dre, I've never seen nothing like this. I've never seen a fighter. Stop. Let me put this dog up, man. This gets a bad little dog. These little fucking Malteses, man, they bad as hell, man. Would be chewing on every goddamn thing. Hold on, guys. No, let me put Cookie back up. Damn. Hold on, guys. Man, come here. Damn. You doing too much. Yeah, I'm back, guys. I'm back. Yeah, man, that shit right there be pissing me off, dog. Just like, damn, dog, okay, listen, dog, you got the job already. Damn. Damn, how many butter biscuits they gonna keep giving you? I know you're eating good. Your face looking all fat. Your stomach, you starting to look a little chubby. Damn, dog. Lynn, what'd you say? He said you better check yourself and wreck yourself. Peter coming after you. Yeah, man, the dog chewing. Them little dogs bad as a motherfucker, man. I ain't want to chew up every goddamn thing. But anyways, Sweat's your pit bull too. Hey, you, what you say? He said, I don't want to miss any names like he ain't got 6 fighters total. Hey, you know what? Let's do this here, man. Hey, let's do this here. Let's do this here. Hey, hold on. Let's do this here, man. Let's be real about this. Let's be real about this. Let's do this here. Let's go to Mayweather Promotions, man. Nah, but all jokes aside, I wouldn't mind seeing that fight with Devin Haney and Lomachenko. If Lomachenko can mysteriously get pulled and out of the war and fight Devin Haney, I wouldn't mind seeing that fight. You want to know why? Because for me, it's about the best fighting the best. This ain't about narrative fighting narrative. This is the best fight. This is about the best fighting the best. You see what I'm saying? When you heavy's the head that wears the crown. Welcome to the fight game, partner. In the fight game, guess what? You gotta fight somebody. Shit, goddamn Marvis Hagler, he had 49 professional fights before he got a shot at the title. And guess what? He fought everybody in the top 20. And some of the people in the top 10, he had to fight on multiple occasions. Just imagine you fight 49 motherfuckers, and before he got this 50th fight, he had a couple of losses on the way there. You had to fight it. You gotta fight, as the Gilly the Kid say. We want to see, you gotta fight everybody. You gotta fight everybody. Because we gotta clear all doubt. It's one thing to be thought of it's one thing to be thought of as the best. But it's another thing to put action behind words put the fight on in order to clear all doubt. Guess what? There's a lot of people who I got Mayweather Promotions roster up right now. There's a lot of people who know better. We want to. The only way we gonna find out, dog. Y'all got the. Only way we gonna find out. Only way we gonna find out. You got the fight. You don't win a fight by default because we say so. It doesn't work that way in boxing because we say so. Shout out to Ricky Ricardo though. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Shout out to Lisa Bell. She said, I agree with you wholeheartedly, Coach Malachi. Yeah, see, us old school dudes gotta keep this shit the way it is. He said, what you say, Ricky Ricardo? You say, I would like to see Inoue versus Butler for Undisputed. Yeah, Inoue said he want that smoke. He said he want to become Undisputed, then move to 122. He can move to 122 if he want to. If he want to stay, he can stay where he at. It doesn't matter to me. Haney versus Loma is one of the most dangerous high-speed chess matches I'm on board. Yes, I want to see that fight. I want to see that fight. I'm not going to lie. I want to see that fight. I don't believe in protecting fighters. I don't believe in, I don't want to see my fighter with a tough fight. No. I want to see him with the tough fights. How the hell we going to know what he got? Don't tell me he Megatron and he ain't fighting motherfucking Optimus Prime. Don't tell me he Godzilla and he ain't fighting Mothra. Don't tell me he the Powerpuff Girls. He ain't fighting Mojo Jojo. Don't tell me he Lion-O and he ain't fighting Mumra. Shit, don't tell me he motherfucking He-Man and he ain't fighting Skeletor. Don't work that way. Not with me. Now I probably work with these casuals. What did you? Well, he fought. Who he fought? He knocked SpongeBob. He knocked SpongeBob out. You see the way he beat SpongeBob? Oh man, SpongeBob was all spongy and moist and all that stuff there. Boy, my fighter knocked him out. Yeah, but this fighter right here just became Undisputed. Oh, Undisputed overrated. His style boring. He pillow feast. He got his belt via email, the first belt. See, that ain't no accomplishment. But my fighter knocked out SpongeBob. He knocked out Mr. Krabs. He knocked out Barney. I love you, you love me. Yeah, my fighter had 18,000 come out to see him fight Barney. Hey, but this fighter here, he went overseas and became Undisputed in hostile territory. He was like 50 or 60,000 Australians out there. Oh, that shit overrated. He ain't did nothing. Whoa, boy. Oh, my Lord. Shout out to the Mac Mob. He say, disgusted losses too, coach. Salute the coach. Yeah, for sure. Connect, what you say? He said, I'm interested in seeing how Devin presents himself now that he has the belts. They tend to make whoever holding them become divas. No. I disagree with that. Those who hold those belts don't become divas. It's one thing that you're missing. You're generalizing all of the belts. Those who possess the French fries belt become divas. Remember what I said? The French fries belt is like the ring on the Lord of the Rings. Oh, my precious. Once they get that French fries belt, they're going to act like Ronald McDonald. They're going to act like Grimace. They're all of that stuff there. The French fries belt. The one who possesses the French fries belt, they act totally different. He got to let that shit go. He got to let it go. The French fries belt is a belt where you can, it's a duck belt anyways. It's a duck belt. It's designed for you to avoid fighting your mandatories. That's what it is. The WBC say that. They don't say duck belt, but they say, with the French fries belt, you don't have to fight mandatories. Well, shit, that defeat the whole purpose of being the champion, partner. When you are a champ, shit, Marvin Hagler, when he fought, goddamn it, he was Undisputed. When he fought, he had to fight his mandatories. Shit, when Carlos Monzon, he had to fight his goddamn mandatories. Shit, doggone, what's my main man name? The great Salvador Sanchez, he had to fight his mandatories. Azuma Nelson had to fight his mandatories. Pernell Whitaker had to fight his mandatories. Roy Jones, goddamn Oscar De La Hoya, shit, what my main man, Sugar Ray Robinson, Mike Tyson, they had to fight their mandatories. Why you gonna create a special belt? Well, you know what? Throughout the eons of boxing, all champions have to fight their mandatories. But what we gonna do now, we gonna create this special belt where you don't have to fight your mandatories. Oh, I wonder why. So, it's a duck belt. You can duck this mandatory to fight this guy. You can duck that mandatory to fight that guy. I don't care how you dress it up. Just because you shit on my plate and you put ketchup on it, and you tell me how eloquent the meal is, and with the herbs and spices that's in this particular meal, you know, and all that stuff there. I don't care how you dress it up. It is what it is. Is you is or is you ain't my baby. It is what it is. Once you tell me that we gonna create this belt, it's a special designation where it allows you not to fight your mentors, like all the greats had to fight their mentors. Guess what? It's a duck belt. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Period. I don't give a fuck if your favorite fighter has it, if he black and have it, if he white and have it, if he Hispanic and have it, if he Asian and had it. A duck is a duck is a duck is a duck. It was created to duck the mentors. Let's just call it like it is. Period. Let's see. What you say, fam? He said that fake belt already ruined T.O. and Cam. Yeah, yes it did. Yes it did. Yes it did. Yep. Pablo, what you say? You have to be special to be French fries champion. Yeah, you got to be special. Yeah, you got to be special. You know, and guess what? And special is subjective to the individual. Special is subjective to the individual. Joe Snuffy, he said Floyd would never let Tank fight Haney as he would get exposed. Same reason he never fought T.O. Well, you know, they just don't make, they're not gonna make no, you know, they're not gonna make no fights like that. The Leonard Ellaby told you. And one thing I will say, this one thing I will say about Floyd and Leonard. Because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was one of the guys that was upset. Because I'm an old school guy. I'm like, man, I don't want to hear this shit. This some quacking shit, man. I don't want to hear this, man. But then he told it like it is.
Anything at all of where you'd like to either fight next as far as 130, 135? Anything at all?
Well, this team gonna take care of that. You know what I mean? I mean, our thing is this. You know, we work smarter, not harder.
So working smarter, not harder. So now y'all know what work smarter, not harder is. Marvelous Marvin Hagler, he had to work smarter and harder. When you are a champion, you fight tough fights. Because guess what? Everybody in that top 10 is a motherfucker. Supposed to be. Now, of course, there are some that get through the cracks, you know, because, you know, you can get a fighter put in the top 10 anytime. Sanctioned bodies, you know, sanctioned bodies are like prostitutes. They are for sale. Hey, man, a promoter come by, like a Bob Arum or a Don King or Al Heyman, or the advisor Al Heyman or whatever, or just say, we'll just say promoter Tom Brown, whatever the case may be. Hey, look here, baby boy, check this out. I need you to put this guy on the top 10. Put him on the top 10, but we never heard of this guy. Who is he? Oh, don't worry about it, baby. Don't worry about it. Here, just put him on the top 10. Well, I tell you what, Mr. Ellerby, I tell you what, Mr. Tom Brown, if you want me to put that fighter in the top 10, yeah, he really don't deserve it, because this other guy here, he deserves to be in the top 10 because he's been here a long time. But I tell you what I'm going to do, you know, it's to the discretion of the WBC. We normally don't do stuff like this. We are an ethical company, Mr. Ellerby, Mr. Tom Brown. But I tell you what I'm going to do, I'm going to get up, leave my desk. I want you to stay right here. I'm going to get me a glass of water. And it's just somehow mysteriously, there's an envelope that's left on my desk that has about 25, 30 grand in it. You know what I mean? Maybe your fighter can mysteriously just end up on the top 10. I'll be back. Let me get some water. Yellow envelope, about 20, 30 grand. Let's see. Next thing you know, that fight in the top goddamn 10. Motherfucker you ain't never heard of. That's how that shit works. Shout out to Mills Lane. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He say, listen, Loma's problem with T.O. was size and reach. And Haney is bigger than T.O. It's no contest, coach. I mean, we'll see, fam. Let's see. Shout out to my main man, Boxing Logic United. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Shout out to my brother Myron. He said if a fighter isn't trying to be undisputed, then he isn't trying to be a reversed, I said he isn't trying to be a reverend as a true champion. Yeah, revered. It's all or nothing. I mean, I'm just saying, like, bro, like, you know, they listen, they told to us like we got 9 heads. Oh man, them niggas don't know what they talking about, man. Things don't change. It ain't like that no more. No. Things ain't changed. No. Don't y'all listening to Leonard Ellaby. Snots' nose be saying some shit. So anyway, let's go over here. Let's look at some of these champions. Let's look at some of these champions. We got over 400 people in here. All right, we got to get the likes up to 300. I'm gonna open up the phone lines though. Let's get the likes up to 300. I am gonna open up the phone lines anyways, but we got over 400. I'm gonna open up the phone lines. But hold on, let's look at this. Let's look at this. Let's see. Okay, who you got over here? Let's see. This Mayweather Promotions website. A question was asked. All right, 135, King Malik. Let's see. 135, King Malik won. How many? He ain't got but 6 fights, so we probably ain't gonna see that. You know what I mean? I don't know now. Oh no, this right. Oh, this the 135 pounders right here. This it right here. Let me see. He 5-0 now. They ain't gonna put him in there with that. So we see what they got. Leonard. Hold on, Leonard. Hold on, sir. Leonard, sir. My brother. Brian Custer. And guess what? We're gonna go to the PBC too, because I don't want nobody saying that. Oh, he not talking about just Mayweather Promotions. He talking about the PBC. They got a whole lot of big fights over there at the PBC.
And who's the next big star under Mayweather Promotions?
Ooh, we have quite a few young guns, as I say, you know, and I don't want to leave any names out.
Okay, you don't want to leave no names out. Okay, we got woo. What he say? Woo. God damn, woo, that came out of nowhere, but that's a tough question right there. All right, we got a bunch. So he specifically said, who is the next young star at Mayweather Promotions? He didn't say the PBC. He said Mayweather Promotions, right? I listen to language very well. He said, who is the next young star at Mayweather Promotions? Let's see who they got. All right, they got Big Rolo. We see what happened to Big Rolo. Tank knocked him off. Adrian Playtime Benton. All right, I think that's about it. So Tank fighting the 135-pound division. So I don't see him fighting this dude. This dude ain't got but 5-6 fights. We see what happened to the judo wrestler, Rolly Romero. He got knocked out. Let's see. Big Rolo. Big Rolo's what I call it. I like Big Rolo, though. Okay, we got Ladarius Miller. Now, guess what? Don't be surprised if you see this fight next. 21-2. Don't be surprised if you see this fight next. This is the Mayweather fighter. Woo! You know, I don't want to miss out any names. Okay, well, since you don't want to miss out any names, Leonard, don't worry about it. You don't want to miss out any names? We got Ladarius Miller right here. In-house fight, PBC fighter. 21-2, 6 KOs. Born 1993. Ladarius Memphis Miller joined Mayweather Promotions back in 2014, 8 years ago, and is the epitome of a rising prospect with future champion potential. born out of the sometimes mean streets of Memphis, this slick southpaw learned at a young age that any victory in life must be paid for in advance. Okay, that's his bio. He had an amateur record of 81-17. Don't be surprised if you see Tank fight this guy next. Don't be surprised if you see that. Don't be surprised if you see that. And then let's go to Premier. And we automatically know what the hell Top Rank doing. Top Rank, they got, they're gonna make that Devin Haney versus Lomachenko fight next. They're gonna pull Lomachenko off the battlefield. Lomachenko, we put the rifle down. We're gonna let you come back over here. And then you can go ahead and get out of that tank, get out of that helicopter gunship. And we're gonna let you go continue your boxing career. That more than likely, that's what's gonna happen. George Kambosos, you got beat with one arm. We don't want to see that fight no more. Bob Arum like, I can't, you know, you blew it, kid, you blew it. You had a golden opportunity to beat this guy. And you let him beat you with one arm, a jab and a check left hook. I'm disgusted. That's okay. We'll visit that some other time. Now, my favorite fighter, Vasyl Lomachenko, we're going to let him get a shot now. That's what it was all about in the first place. And I get it, I understand. I get that, I understand. I get that, I understand. So at 135, the PBC don't have any fighters at 135. They have Tank Davis. Well, Mayweather Promotions have Tank Davis. And let's see, Isak Cruz, he fights on the Manny Pacquiao Promotions, but he's affiliated with them as well. He's affiliated with PBC. So yeah, so that's why it's either gonna be a Pitbull Cruz rematch, and how they gonna hype it up. Well, this gave Tank his toughest fight as of today. That's how they gonna hype it up. Or you may see Ladarius Miller. Yeah, I'm giving you tomorrow's headlines today. When it happens, remember, you heard it here first. As a matter of fact, we're gonna write this down. What date this is? This is June the 7th. June the 7th, 2022. Predicted. Isak Cruz fight. I said it last week too. Versus Davis rematch. Or Davis versus Ladarius Miller. Why you say that? Well, Ladarius Miller's from Memphis. And they you know, how they gonna play it? You know, this guy's, you know, Tank. They say Tank don't fight no slick black fighters. This guy's a slick black fighter. We're gonna throw him in there to try to silence that. Yeah, I got it right here written down. True. That's gonna be the play. That's gonna be the play. RM, what you say? You say boxers shell up because they're trying to protect their thanks for nothing, Floyd. Listen. That shit that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. Like, bro, like they're trying to change boxing with propaganda, smoke and mirrors. They're trying to change boxing with propaganda and smoke and mirrors. So since Leonard Ellaby, he didn't want to mention any names, I just went to their roster. We just went to their roster. They got one guy over there. They had two guys. Roland Romero, he just got beat. He got knocked out by Tank. And then now they got Ladarius Miller. That's it. That's all Mayweather Promotion has. Woo! God damn, bro. That's why he had trouble answering that question. Hey, so shout out to the Queen Bless. Shout out to Bless. She say somebody's gotta go. Yeah, that's why he had trouble answering that question. That's why he had trouble answering that question. Cool Bud Carroll, what you say, fam? You said Mughal fighting this week another chair. Oh, I don't even want to talk about Jaime Mughal. Let's not talk about him. What, the OG in here? Shout out to the OG, man. Shout out to the OG, double OG, triple OG, quadruple OG. OG, check this out. I met some sisters from Chicago yesterday when I was in Orlando at a hair show. This sister named Nick, she's a very successful woman out of Chicago. I mean, like financially. You know, I think she's in her 50s. This sister here, man, is wonderful, man. Wonderful. I met a couple of sisters from the shop that was at the hair show, and she's a distributor. They're a distributor. Created her own hair color products. But let's get back to boxing. Yeah. Anyway, shout out to KQKC. Let's give our brother a round of applause. What you say? You say, Coach, what happened? What happened with the callers talking about Tank was leaving Mayweather Promotions? Hey, man, I told you what the play was. I told you that shit wasn't going to happen. That shit wasn't going to happen. We knew that. We knew that wasn't going to happen. We knew that wasn't going to happen. Hey, we need 41 more likes. 41 likes for me to, no, not 41, 61 likes. And then I open up the phone lines. Yeah, we know that wasn't going to happen. Shit, we know what time it is. What you say, Don Dada, a new way, pound for pound, number one. I'm not even going to get into the number one, man. The number one is subjective. Motherfuckers be arguing and fighting about number one and shit like that. Shout out to my man, Mark Nash, man, for renewing his membership. You ask me who my pound for pound number one pound for pound list is, my answer is no comment. My answer is no comment. My answer is no comment. I ain't got no comment on that. You know what I mean? Because the fact of the matter is, pound for pound has become a popularity contest. Has nothing to do with what it was originally created for. The guidelines and the parameter that they use, they're not going by that right now. Right now, it's based on who got the most social media followers and who the casuals say. You could get on the pound for pound list for fighting Donkey Kong Jr. Damn, you ain't even fight Donkey Kong. You fought Donkey Kong Jr. Yeah, but it's about putting butts in seats. Come on. So I ain't even getting into that. Listen, I ain't got no comment. I ain't got no comment. Deborah says, why should it be different for one fighter than it is for another fighter? You know, you ought to know the answer to that. You know the answer to that. You know the answer to that. Harleen, what you say, fam? You guys know my motto. You've been following me for a while. If you did not have a double standard, you would not have one at all. These guys, they have double standards, boy. They have double standards. They have double standards. They have double standards. Yeah. Kenneth, what do you say, fam? He say Inoue is the most consistent in the top 5, though. Yeah, listen, bro. Listen, Inoue is one of my favorite fighters. Period. Bro, I love this guy's footwork. I love his work rate. I love the way when he throws a jab, when he throws his shots is precise and accurate. He throws his punches with a purpose. He doesn't waste shots. He can fight on the front foot as well as the back foot. That's a bad motherfucker. I'm going to tell you another bad motherfucker, too. That boy, Stephen Fulton. Stephen Fulton is a bad boy. Oh, my Lord, that boy bad. Oh, my Lord, that boy is bad. Steph? Oh, Steph a bad boy, man. Steph a bad boy. Yeah. Steph a bad boy, man. Steph a bad boy, dog. Bro, you can say, boy, that's a bad boy. That's a bad boy there, man. That's a bad boy there, boy. Ooh, boy, I know skills when I see it. That dude got some skills, bro. Steph a bad boy. Steph is a bad boy. What you say? You say Fulton versus Inoue next. No, that shouldn't be next. Inoue should fight to become undisputed. That shouldn't be next. I think Inoue should fight to become undisputed, and Fulton should fight to become undisputed. You see what I'm saying? That shouldn't be next. That shouldn't be next. In my opinion. KQ, what he say? He said exactly, Coach. Inoue can fight at mid-range, and yes, great footwork. Hey, guess what? His favorite punch is the check left hook. The check left hook. Lord, bro, listen, that check left hook so sweet. He catch a hop, but he can't listen. Every time he throw that motherfucker, whether he going up top or he going to the body, he's a bad boy. Steph got a mean check left hook too. I gotta sit back and look at this. What I gotta do, OG? I gotta look at Steph and I gotta look at Inoue and break it down and see who got the better check left hook out of the two. Both of them, boy. Listen, look here, man. A pressure fighter, pressuring Steph, man, shit. He like that pressure. Yeah. Oh, you coming forward? You trying to be extra aggressive? Okay. Oh, man. But Myra, what you say? He said we have to hold Haney accountable to his word about refusing the franchise belt. He said from his own mouth he would not accept it. Exactly. Listen, Haney ain't getting off the hook with me on that. I would start a campaign. No, my nigga, you said, no, dog. I mean, my brother, you said that you was going to drop that franchise belt. That's what you said, Dev. We got to hold you to that, dog. You have to be the one, Devin. You have to be the one to set the trend, dog. You got to be the one to set the trend. No, I'm dropping it. Because if you don't be the one to set the trend, there's always going to be some bullshit in the game. We know they created, and this is the crazy part about it, Devin. Let me show you how I come back full circle. The French fries belt was created so Lomachenko would not have to fight you. Ain't that some shit? The French fries belt was created so Loma, look, we ain't gonna fight you. Not because Lomachenko didn't want to fight Devin Haney. Not because Lomachenko was afraid of Devin Haney. Let me preface that, because I know how you Lomachenko fans, how y'all get. I know how y'all get. Y'all some emotional motherfuckers. So let me preface, let me put it in proper context. Because Devin Haney was with Bob Arum, because Devin Haney was with another promotional company. Bob Arum did not want to work with Eddie Hearn. So it says that Bob Arum was the one, and I got the receipt right here. I got the receipt right here. Bob Arum was the one that requested for Lomachenko to get the French fries belt. Mauricio, is there a way you can go back to McDonald's and create a French fries belt for Lomachenko? You guys are screwing up everything. You know I don't like to work with fighters that's not signed to my promotional company. I told Devin Haney, kid, you signed with the wrong promoter. Why is he the intern champion and the mandatory for the WBC title, which my fighter, Lomachenko, possesses? You're gonna have to do something about this. Is there any way you can go to McDonald's, talk to Grimace, talk to Ronald McDonald, and see, can we create another belt out of thin air? The same thing you did for Canelo. Can you do that? Yes, Bob, I can't do that. You know, I normally don't do stuff like that, Bob, you know, because it's to the, it's in the best interest of the PBC, of not the PBC, it's in the best interest of the WBC that we do see the mandatories and the intern champions fight for the title. It is in our best interest. But I tell you what, Bob, this is what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do, Bob, is I'm going to go get me a glass of water, and if mysteriously somehow I have $100,000 sitting on my desk in a briefcase, just magically, if I believed in leprechauns and I was to make 3 wishes, one of my wishes would be $100,000 in the briefcase. I wish it would be there when I get back. I'm just gonna go back, go get me some water, and when I come back, then just maybe mysteriously we'll have a French fries belt created out of nowhere. So Vasyl Lomachenko won't have to be forced to face his mandatories. And just like Marvin Hagler was forced to face his mandatory, just like Sugar Ray Robinson was forced to face his mandatory, just like Roy Jones was forced to face his mandatory, just like Bernard Hopkins and Andre Ward and Mike Tyson and Pernell Whitaker, just like those guys was forced to fight their mandatories. If 100,000 just was sitting here on the briefcase, what I'll do is we'll create a belt out of nowhere. I'll be back, Bob. Hello? Listen, Go to Mauricio's. Mauricio, don't worry about it. You don't have to get the fucking water. I have the briefcase right here. I've been dealing with you for years, you greedy piece of shit. I already got the briefcase. All hundreds, count it. Put it out the money. Okay, Bob, tell Vasyl Lomachenko we're going to elevate him to the French fries belt. That's what happened. Shout out to Deborah Booker. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
We know what happened. We know what happened. That's what happened. That's what happened. That's what happened. So it made Lomachenko look bad. Because people thought when I broke this down, I was tearing down Vasyl Lomachenko. I wasn't tearing him down, but that's what happened. When I read the article, it said that goddamn Bob Arum requested it. So check this out. The very guy that the belt was created for, so Lomachenko wouldn't have to fight him. Guess what? Now he's the undisputed champion, and he got that same belt that was created, the duck belt, which is the franchise belt, the duck belt. He got that same goddamn duck belt that was made for him, and so in order to allow Lomachenko not to fight him. You see how that shit come right back around? Deborah Booker, man. Sorry about that, sis. Shout out to Deborah Booker. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Deborah Booker says that keep on cooking, coach. I agree with you 100%. That's what it's for. I'm just calling it like I see it, dog. I'm not here to push the narrative. Dog. It is what it is. Like I said before, he full of shit. Him and Leonard. Now, one thing I will say about Bob, we do get the fights with Bob now. We do get the fights because he has the fighters. He has the fighters to make those fights. So we just got an undisputed fight. As soon as Devin Haney signed with him, voila, you can fight for undisputed. See how that works? That's the politics of boxing. Old ass piece of shit. Anyways. So I'm wondering, Haleen, what you say, fam? He say boxing is not corrupt. Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. It's not corrupt. Boxing is not corrupt. True. Now, one thing about Bob, we do get the fights with Bob, though. We do get the fights with Bob. You know what I mean? Nissan Warrior, what you say, fam? He said, I'm not trying to suggest anything, but Bob Arum really likes his white champions, like Fury and Lomachenko. Whenever they thrive, whenever they thrive, his eyes glow up and becomes 20 years younger. Listen, bro, it is what it is. I have no problem with a promoter having favorites. Shit, we know Leonard Ellaby got a favorite with Tank. I understand it, so that's the only bullet they have. I mean, it is what it is. You know, I just like, let's be honest about this shit, though. Let's be honest about this shit. But I'm telling you, when it came to the politics, that's what it is. Shit, I remember goddamn Don King. Don King did not like Larry Holmes. Don King liked the Hispanic fighters from Mexico. He loved them because they sold tickets. When Larry Holmes fought Jerry Cooney, guess what? Clooney, guess what? When he fought Cooney, listen, Jerry made more money than Larry Holmes, and Larry Holmes was the champion. Jerry made more money than Larry Holmes, and Larry Holmes was the champion. And guess what? Jerry got all of his money. He didn't have that Don King contract. Larry Holmes, when he get paid a purse, 50% go to Carl King, which is Don King's son. And 33% come to me, baby. I'm for promotions. 50 plus 33, that's 83%. So you got 17% left. You can keep, baby. Yeah. Yep. This is true, Don King. Don King, yes. He listen, but he played the race game very well. Shout out to Mr. Billionaire for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, what did he say? He say, keep the tradition going. Dev need to duck someone. And no, he not gonna have that luxury. He's not gonna have that luxury of ducking nobody. He's saying your mod timed me out for saying Bless look good. I didn't see it. I didn't see that, fam. You gave Bless a compliment. I don't know why you got timed out. And I don't know who timed you out, fam, to be honest with you. Shout out to Damon Western for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What you say, fam? You say, Coach, do you think Devin, do you think if Devin dropped the French fries belt, the Paulies would say he's not a true champion anymore? Who gives a fuck about what Paulie Margellani says? Who the fuck is Paulie Margellani? Who the fuck is him? Yeah, he was a champion in boxing, but he was a weak champion. Who gives a fuck what he says? Nobody give a fuck what he says. What he say don't hold no goddamn weight. Yeah, he was a boxer and shit like that, but I don't have to agree with his opinion because he was a boxer. Fuck getting credit from Paulie Margellani. He ain't no goddamn body. Fuck him. Shit. I think he in Tampa with me. Him, Antonio Tarver, and Roy Jones. Shit, who gives a fuck what he think? Shit. He ain't never become undisputed. Shit. He got his ass beat by Adrian Broner. You lost to Adrian Broner and you lost your bitch to Adrian Broner. Man, cut that shit out. Give a fuck about what no Paulie Margellani say. Fuck Paulie Margellani, shit. Yeah, man, fuck that. You know, who gives a fuck about what they say? Because listen, it's the saying goes, the old saying goes, let's see what we need. We need 32 more likes for me to open up the phone lines. As the old saying goes, like Betty Jean taught me, Betty Jean, son, if somebody doesn't like you, there's nothing that you can do to make them like you. Devin Haney just so happened to be one of those fighters. They didn't like him before he was They didn't like him before he was the WBC champion. They say he was the email champ. They didn't like him before he beat George Kambosos in Australia to become undisputed. And guess what? After he became undisputed champion, they still don't like him. And they still gonna use those same arguments. So I ain't got no problem with that. Just with me, I'm gonna call it the way I see it. That's what's going on. I ain't got no problem with that. When you not on the what the brother say, when you not on that list, you know. Oh my gosh, Tim, did you see oh my gosh, Dre, did you see the way he shot that jab just then? Lord, oh Dre, the way he did the jab was just so symmetrical in its placement. Oh man, when 5 equals pi, divided by 3, which is the square root of pi, then this is what you get. This is like algebra in the ring, Dre. This is like trigonometry, Dre. The way he boxes, the angles. Oh my gosh, Lomachenko, I just never seen nothing like this. Ali ain't never did nothing like this. Sugar Ray Robinson, those guys were good, but I never seen nothing like this. And them butter biscuits good, huh, man? God damn, them butter biscuits good. Oh, well, I be real good from now on, Mr. Bojangles. Shh. Damn, dog. I gotta call that shit the way I see it, dog. I gotta bless that go sound like the OG. They're gonna bless.
What about Rocky Marciano? Oh, there they go. There they go. Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass. That's the one. That's the one. Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano. Let me tell you something wonderful. Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit. He beat Joe Louis's ass.
True. Joe Louis was 75 years old when he fought Rocky Marciano. One time I had Frank Sinatra in the hill. I say, Frank, let's be real with me. How old was Joe Louis when he fought Rocky Marciano? You know what he told me? He said he was 103. I don't know how old he is. I don't know how old he was, but goddamn Rocky Marciano did beat his ass now. I don't know how old he was. He did beat his ass now. Fuck you, and fuck you. That's they one. That's they one right there, Lomachenko. Boy, that's they one right there, boy. That's they one, boy. That's they one, boy. Lomachenko. Oh my God, boy. Oh my gosh, Loma. Oh my gosh, I just never seen nothing like this. Did you see the way his hair? But Dre, did you see the way when he threw the check left hook, how his hair just flung from left to right? I never seen nothing like this before, Dre. What you eating, dog? I'm eating some butter biscuits right now. I got some butter biscuits. I never seen nothing like this, Dre. Oh my gosh, I just never seen nothing like this. Did you see the way his boxers look when he threw that check left hook? I never seen boxers, so symmetrically placed and moved that way, Dre. Eating them goddamn butter biscuits for ESPN. That shit don't make no sense, dog. Like, bro, I gotta call that shit the way it is, my nigga. Like, dog, the shit they be doing is ridiculous, dog. I say, let's be fair. This is what I say. Everybody who's on that pound for pound list, or everybody who's, forget pound for pound, everybody who's become undisputed, treat them all equally. You can make an argument and say, okay, well, man, when Terrence Crawford became undisputed, everything was with Top Rank. That is true. His road was a little bit more easier. That is true. I can't argue that. He still had to get in there and get the fights, though. He still had to fight to win. Some may say, with Canelo Alvarez, he became undisputed. He fought Eurobonds, this and that. Okay, if that's what you want to argue, so be it. But he did it. He did it in 11 months. Some would say, oh, man, Jamel Charlo, goddamn, yeah, he won, but he had a loss. He lost to Tony Harris, and he had all the fighters that was with the PBC. Okay, he had all the fights with the PBC, but he became undisputed. He did that. To a guy that a lot of people thought he was going to lose to in the second time, in the rematch, right? Oh, Devin Haney, he's the email champ. We don't like him. We didn't like him before he became a champion. So we had to create a French fries belt. So there one, Lomachenko wouldn't have to fight him so he can fight Teofimo Lopez. See how that worked out? You end up losing to Teofimo, but it benefited Bob Arum because it was an in-house fight. And then Teofimo started acting like a diva. And then when he started acting like a diva, a doggone Triller ended up picking up the fight. Remember that? I know y'all remember that. Triller picked up the fight. Doggone T. Diddy, goddamn T. Diddy Jr. Not T. Diddy Jr., but T. Diddy. You heard what T. Diddy was saying.
This is different. You understand? We have Jennifer Lopez, we have Maluma, we have J Balvin, we have maybe Karol G, Anuel. We're still digging into getting all these performers.
Yeah, man, you already know what it is, man. You already know what it is. You know what it is. See, you see what I'm saying? See, that's what happened. Triller got in there. He talking about getting all the performers and all that shit there. That's how you got your ass whooped, T. Diddy Jr. Your daddy's sitting there Diddy bopping. See, this how you got your ass whooped. This how you got your ass whooped. I'm finna tell you right now. Bro, like, that's how you got your ass. Y'all was so busy Diddy bopping. You know what I mean? You know, talking about we did it first, and we motivate even the greats.
We did it first, and we motivate even the greats. Well, this is different. You understand? We have Jennifer Lopez, we have Maluma, we have J Balvin, we have, so when I called him up, I was like, yo, what do you think? What do you think, Eddie? And we bring the belts together. And Eddie said, that shit is a good idea.
That's how you got your ass whooped. Y'all smoking hookahs. You're going around YouTube to your favorite YouTube channel, giving interviews. Your favorite YouTube channel, we know who that is. Wink, wink. Giving interviews, doing all this shit. Kambosos, you're gonna get knocked out. While you doing all that diva shit, Kamboso came over here, came to your trap and took over your trap. Beat your ass, took your belts, went back to Australia, and he got his ass beat by the guy who they said was the email champion, and now he back over here in America now with your belts. That's how you got your ass whooped. Nah, man, you know, Triller, man, you know, Eddie, they did this to us, yo. They did this to us. You see what they did to us? No, they didn't do nothing to us. You did it to yourself. And then you want to go on a pity parade. Now you're a victim. You want to play the victim card. Now you're a victim. Oh, look how they did us. No. George Kambosos did that. Come on, man. No, we ain't gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Shout out to Blessed Coach Clinton. I'm just saying. I'm just telling it like it is. Bless. We know what's going on. We know what happened. Let me open up the phone line, man. Phone lines is open, man. We need 3 lights. Give me 3 lights. The phone lines will be open. Give me 3 more lights. The phone lines will be open. We know what time it T.I. We're gonna rock out today. We're gonna do a whole nother hour on the show. So we ain't going nowhere. We're gonna do another hour on the show. You know what time it is, though. You know what time it is. I'm telling you what happened, man. See, this is the thing. Like, when you tell the truth, they'll sit back and get mad at you for telling the truth. No, man, this is what happened, dog. You're not going to try to, and then ESPN trying to rewrite history. Now, you don't get a chance to rewrite history, man. This is what the phone lines open, man. Listen, man, hold on. We got the phone lines open. I'm finna open it up right now. And let me see. Where we at, man? Wait. Listen, man, when I open up the phone lines.
I want you to call me.
530-494-9636, man. Phone lines is open. What y'all feel me, though? You feel me, though? Yeah, they had it all planned, set up for Devin to win. No, why you just knock George Kambosos out? You could have stopped all that. Shit. You had 12 rounds to knock him out. You smoking hookahs and dancing and playing in concerts. They went on a world tour. They went on a world with Bad Bunny, Jennifer Lopez, J Balvin, Maluma. You know what I mean? They all that shit. That was the goddamn problem. Shit. You see what I'm saying? And then when you get your ass whooped, you want to play the victim. J-Rock, he said, boy, they mad at Devin. Yeah, they thought they hot about that shit, but they don't like that shit at all, boy. They don't like that shit at all because he's the guy that they hated the most. And we can't call him email champ no more, man. That motherfucker went on there.
Come fucking with me, you gonna get knocked the fuck out. I'm a knockout artist, baby.
Hey, you see what I'm saying, though? Just imagine that. A belt that was created for another fighter to duck you, not because that fighter, Vasyl Lomachenko, was scared of you. The promoter asked Mauricio Sulaiman went to the, sources say. Mauricio Sulaiman, sources say, gotta clarify that. I just got up on, it's to the benefit of the WBC. It's in the best interest of the WBC that that all of our champions represent us well, and you have to fight the mandatories, and Devin Haney is the mandatory. I don't give a shit, Mauricio, he's the mandatory. I signed to the wrong promoter. I want Vasyl Lomachenko to fight for Undisputed. Well, you know, Bob, there's only a slight problem. I just can't go against our rules and just do that. Bullshit. You go against your rules all the time. Just make up some more rules. Is there any way you can create a French fries belt for us? Hell, you did it for Canelo. Oh, you know, we know normally, you know, under normal circumstances, we wouldn't do that. But I tell you what, it's mysteriously, I just had a 100,000 wow in a black briefcase, you know, in my office. I'm going to go get me some water, and mysteriously, if it's here, then, cut that shit. I know how much money you want. I brought the money. Here's the sources say, here's the goddamn money. You create a French fries belt. Give it to Vasyl Lomachenko. We're going to make a fight. We're going to call it Undisputed, okay? Yeah, that's the only problem is, Bob, if I do that, if the belt that he needs to become Undisputed, you know, he's not going to have that anymore because the French fries belt is a special designation. You know, I don't give a shit. We make up the rules as we go along. That's what happened. Sources say. Sources say. That's what happened. Sources say. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, dog. I'm just saying. You see what I'm saying? These motherfuckers here, man, like, that's what they did. The same belt that was created as a duck belt for Devin Haney got that belt now. And the same guy who they created the belt for him to duck Devin Haney, not because of Vasyl Lomachenko, but because of Bob Arum, because Devin Haney was with a different promotion company. Guess what? Now he got to fight that guy. He got to fight the guy he avoided 3 years ago. Ain't that some shit? You saw that shit come right back around? You saw that shit come back around, Bless? Saw that shit come right back around? Hey, shout out to Bless 365.
The stickiest of the You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Bless say, get him, coach. I'm just saying, it is what it is. It is what it is. That's what it is. Now, mysteriously, goddamn, I mean, damn. Wait a minute, Bob. How you gonna make this fight happen with Devin Haney and Lomachenko? Lomachenko is in this country fighting life and death with the wrestlers. Don't worry about that. We don't worry about that. He's, you know, we can bring him over here and make that fight happen. Oh, he really? Okay. It's funny how that works out. Huh? Funny how that works out. But I want to see that fight. I do want to see that fight with Lomachenko and Devin Haney. I want to see that fight. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, coach? It's O from Cali.
O from Cali. Talk to me, fam.
What's happening, man? You dropping straight facts about that French fry belt. Man, now that Devin Haney got it, it just exposed all these channels that claim to be unbiased, how much bias they really show, man. They're not giving Devin Haney no prop. All they want to talk about now is Inoue is better than Devin Haney. Give Devin Haney his props. He's undisputed, man. Come on. He went to Australia and got it the hard way. I don't understand what's going on. But the only pushback I'm going to give you, coach, is about Leonard Ellaby and Floyd Mayweather. These guys, you know, that he calls himself Money Mayweather. He's like he's making his fighters prize fighters. And that means, hey, Tank Davis getting just as much. I think he's getting the most money at 135 besides Kamboso, who's 10 million. He's getting the most money.
I don't know how much money he's making. I don't know because you really don't know. You know, just
no, he about 4 million. No, they came out. He makes about 4 million. Devin Haney before this deal was making about 4 million as well.
Where you got that?
Yeah.
From?
So he's making.
Where you got that information from?
Sources. Let's say sources, man. He's the highest paid.
Okay.
I mean, you see that. You see what he does at the gate. You see what he does at pay-per-view. He's getting that money fighting subpar opponents, even though Santa Cruz was a decent opponent to me. He's getting that money. And the Rolly fight did almost 300,000, supposedly. Let's say 250, 250,000 pay-per-view.
Where you got that from?
They released it. Come on, you can look it up. You got a computer in front of you.
No.
Bring you bullshit.
No. Well, from Cali.
I read an article.
I want to confirm. You said that they released it. Mauricio, Stephen Espinosa from your Showtime didn't release
Chat room.
it.
Chat room, look it up.
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying.
Everybody got a computer.
Yeah, but those are not reliable sources, though. It didn't come from the sources. Though these, if it did come from Stephen Espinosa, it didn't come from Leonard Ellaby. They didn't say that. These are just rumors. We don't know if this shit is true or not. We don't know. But go ahead.
It didn't bomb. So what the point I'm trying to make is, I want to see Tank in there with the top dog, but I can see where Leonard Ellaby and Floyd Mayweather coming from. Hey, I'm gonna get you the most money fighting subpar guys. And if I put you in a fight with a top dog, your money's gonna go significantly down because they're gonna want a lot of money, and the promotion they come with gonna want a lot of money. I'm not saying it's right, Coach. I'm agreeing with you. I want to see what Tank can really do. You know what I'm saying? Once he's knocking off these guys, so it ain't like it's close fight. So I still think Tank is up there. So that's all I have to say.
All right.
And keep preaching. Keep your foot on these dudes next, man.
Shout out to O from Cali, man. Shout out to O from Cali. Man.
Let me deal with that Negro quote. I'm glad, no disrespect to you, brother. I'm not attacking you, but I want to deal with what you said because you just enunciated one of the major intellectual handicaps of the Negro psyche.
4 lines over, man. 530-494-9636.
They coming to see me. They coming to see the Temptations. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Leonard, who do you got over there at the PBC? No, man, with Mayweather promotion. Who's that next star? Woo, goddamn, oh shit, what the fuck? You know, see what it is. See. Yeah, we have a lot of up and coming stars, and you know they're up and coming. You know, I don't want to leave out any names, and you know, like him. Look at him. See, like him, he's all over the place. He don't know what he's doing. He's doing this, he's doing that. He don't know what he's doing. Leonard, you still ain't answered a goddamn question yet.
We must internalize the flatulation of the matter by transmitting the effervescence of the Indonesian proximity in order to further segregate, to preclude on the issue of world domination would only circumcise the revelation that reflects the aphrodisiac symptoms which now perpetrates the Jericho's activation.
These sources came from Blue Blood Sports TV and Fanon. I remember the videos when they dropped them. It's amazing. He quoted the exact same thing that they got on their videos. That's what he saw. You know, come on, we pull up the internet. I from Cali. I got love for you, dog. But bro, when I asked you a direct question, you gave me nigga explaining. Well, it's sources. Look it up. It's on the internet. I said, sir, did it come from Stephen Espinosa? No, it didn't come from him. Did it come from Leonard Ellaby? No, come on, man. Just put it up on the computer. Oh, what the fuck that mean? Shit. Blue put out it did 400,000. Fanon put out it did 500, whatever, 100,000. They making this. We don't know what the fuck these fighters making. They put out shit all the goddamn time. You gotta always question the source from which it's coming from. That's why I said who said it. One thing about me, I'm a trained FOI. When I don't believe in vague talk. No, who said it? Where it come from? Point me in the right direction so I can do my own investigation. If you can't do that, just sources shit. I could drop a video. Listen, I could drop a video right now because I'm really good with SEO, search engine optimization. I could drop a video right now and say Tank Davis did 898,000 pay-per-view buys with Rolly Romero. Shoot a video. Do my keyword research. And make sure it's optimized. Drop it tomorrow, and when you do a search of what the pay-per-view numbers was, my video will be in the top 5. I know this shit. I know this shit. So I don't want to hear that shit. If it ain't coming from the top guys, I want to hear that shit. Not me. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach? This is Gustavo calling from Houston, Texas.
Gustavo from Houston, Texas. Talk to me.
Hey, what's going on, man? I just want to say, you doing your thing, Coach. You calling them out for what it is. Right now, got a couple things to touch on. Devin Haney, for sure, man. He's the man of the division. He went out there and got it. Tank, man, we like Tank as a fighter. He does his thing, but you know what you're saying about Leonard Ellaby. You know, he's just giving them easy money. We don't like the fact that he's doing in-house fights. Nobody likes that. We want to see the best against the best. I think George Kambosos, even though he got washed, he still does deserve a rematch because he didn't have to give him the fight. He wasn't a mandatory. So, I mean, just because out of contract as well, right? I mean, if it wasn't for the contract, I'll be saying forget the rematch. But, you know, That's the only reason. From Houston, Texas, we love and support Jamel Charlo. Congratulations. Undisputed 154, holding it down for Houston, Baytown, wherever he's from. You know, he's doing his thing. He needs to be on the top 10 pound per pound list. We love and respect that. As far as, you know, Big Charlo goes, man, I don't know what he's doing, man. I do agree with what you said. You know, I don't think them tickets was looking too good.
Wow.
You know, in Houston, that nobody wanted to come out because, I mean, he had no buzz. There's nothing behind it. I did hear, you know, listening to a couple podcasts, and I don't know if you heard it, I did hear something about Demetrius Andre also, you know, getting injured. So maybe they're trying to, you know, get something going between those two guys. You know, that'll be a great fight. But no, you doing your thing, Coach, and we appreciate you keeping it real. Nothing but good fights coming up.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Gustavo calling from Houston, Texas, man. Salute to you, my brother. Salute to you, fam. He said, breaking the commandments. Shout out to Mr. Carl at home. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Bro, like, I was like, he said, breaking the commandments. Yes, sir. Bro, like, you know, they making y'all, like, how you know? Like, where you got that from? Well, sources. Well, shit, woo, goddamn, look here, man. You know, I ain't read the commandments in a while. I'm about to pull the commandments out, man. Shout out to Mr. Naive. Hey, okay. For dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, didn't Espinosa say they don't release that info? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. See, let me tell you something about me, man. Let me tell you something about me. Shout out to Juan Carrillo. Hey, okay. For dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, what top 10 fighter has 10 KO? I'll wait. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I would have to look at it and see. I don't know, fam, to be honest with you. I don't know, fam. But you get what I'm saying, though, just like, bro, like I told you guys, remember, this channel here, I'm the one told put it up, put the game up on what the sources say. Sources say it's some shit that they use because they know they lying. So when they lying, now sources say can mean one or two things. It could mean that, hey, somebody gave you some numbers in confidentiality and they don't want you to say anything. Now, or sources say just mean it's some vague shit. Sources say it's very vague. It's a way to get out of being sued. Well, I didn't slander your name. I said sources say. I said a rumor has it. I said according to reports. I said allegedly. Sources say can be, you know, allegedly he making $5-6 million. Allegedly, they did. What they did again, Blue? What they did? My sources say they did 400,000. Who your sources say? Oh, don't worry about what my sources say. They did. Because I saw that video that Blue did. I saw that video where Blue did. Blue specifically said, according to his sources. According to his sources. That's what he said in the video. Now, you got to give me some direct stuff, man. You can't give me nothing direct. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Eddie calling from Hazel, Texas.
Eddie calling from Hazel, Texas. Talk to me, fam.
Hey, Coach. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing fine, brother.
That's good, man. Few things. First, congratulations to Haney and his team. He did a hell of a job, and you know that I'm happy for them, man. Especially after all the dissing and shit, disrespect that ESPN and fucking Max Kellerman and these guys are giving them, and you know what I mean. I think this thing is BS, man. And another thing too is I got kind of confused on the night that Haney fought because ESPN was saying that there was 10 undisputed fighters, and so like, is that because of that fucking? I'm sorry for my language. Is that because of the French fries belt that they're considering that, or you know what I'm saying?
ESPN is lying. ESPN is lying. What ESPN is doing is that, what they're doing is this here. They're trying to rewrite history. This is what it's called, rewriting history. When you say that George Kambosos and Teofimo Lopez were undisputed, I'm gonna show you how they're trying to rewrite history. How did when Canelo Alvarez became undisputed, did he have a French fries belt? Of course, we know he got one in the middleweight division. But I'm saying as of right now, super middleweight champion, he doesn't have a French fries belt, but he's undisputed champion.
Yeah.
Josh Taylor was undisputed. He did not have a French fries belt, but he's undisputed champion. So, but why? Because they had the main key element. They had the main championship title, WBC title. Canelo has it, Jamel Charlo has it, and Josh Taylor had it before he lost one of his belts. What they're trying to say is the two guys who they're adding to the list saying that's undisputed, ESPN and Top Rank, Teofimo Lopez never had the WBC title.
Yeah, that's the one that Haney was carrying originally, right?
That's the one that Haney was given originally. That's the belt that you need. George Kambosos didn't have that. He didn't have that title.
Right.
And they know this.
Yeah,
so
man,
they're trying to rewrite history, confusing the casuals. So now the Teofimo Lopez fan, they're going to be running around. You see, ESPN say he was undisputed. He was undisputed. See, look what ESPN say. ESPN is capping. You can't believe
that's bullshit, man.
ESPN is fake news like Fox and motherfucking CNN. You can't believe shit on ESPN.
Yeah, that's bullshit, dude.
Listen, ESPN, the same people who got Stephen A. Smith on there, the same people who got them in that Timothy Bradley worked for. Oh man, oh my gosh, Dre, did you see the way the sweat fell off his forehead? Oh my God, I've never seen sweat fall off of Lomachenko's forehead like that before. Oh, this is so beautiful. Why eating butter biscuits? That guy. Man, ESPN,
yeah, those guys are.
They're trying to rewrite. They're trying to rewrite history.
I mean, the only thing I do appreciate about ESPN is they give you some fights on primetime television. That's cool right there. But the rest of the BS that they put in, man, that's nonsense, man. And you know, I'm a fan of boxing, dude, but I am a fan of Haney, and I'm just glad after all the BS that they put those guys through. You know, not letting the father go out there and just all the knick-knack bullshit they pulled, man. I'm happy for Haney and his team. And congratulations to them.
Yeah,
that's it, Coach. And thanks for explaining that to me because I was confused with that shit. But but man, fuck ESPN, dude, for that shit. I'm sorry for my language
again.
Shout out to
Eddie, man. Shout out to Eddie Carter, Texas. That's what that shit is, dog. That's what that shit is, dog. That's what it is, dog. That's what it is, dog. That's what it is, dog. So I ain't gonna be fanaging and promoting. As a matter of fact, man, I gotta do that. I ain't pulled out the commandments in 30 years, man. Yeah, man, we just don't do that shit over here, man. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, come on, man. Listen, you know what killed me too? You want to kill me too? You got these dudes online, right? You got these dudes online. And listen, man. I'm gonna be as honest as I possibly can. You know, if you throw a rock in the pack of dogs, it's the hit dog that hollers. So if you get offended at what I'm about to say, then apparently that rock hits you. We made something called the commandments over here. You know what I mean? We made something called the commandments over here. And it's just a whole lot of niggas splaining, commandment breaking. You got dudes, my nigga, you can't even manage at McDonald's. You never even been a supervisor at the McDonald's, but you can tell a fighter how much they should get paid, what they should do. You're negotiating contracts. Dude, you don't even know how to negotiate, how to get paid more money at your job. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying for anybody who this may fit. Been a long time since I pulled these commandments up. I'm trying to find them. For anybody who this may fit. Just a whole lot of, bro, I'm like, dog, listen, I just want to see the fight, dog. Well, see what it is. See, we don't need to see the fight right now. But what you understand is, see, we can get the fight. But what you got to understand is, see what we did. See, we putting butts in seats with this many amount of people. And what you got to realize is, see, when you put the butts in seats, you know, you ain't got to do this and do that and yada yada yada. And y'all see, my fighter, he made. See, this how much he making. So where you get that from, sir? Oh, don't you know? So you know what you mean? Where I got it from? Sir? Where do you get that from? So I need some because I want to do my own research on it. I want to do my own research. Well, just go on the internet. You can find it anywhere. Well, shit, I can put anything goddamn on the goddamn internet. Shit, I'm a content creator. I'm really good at marketing. I can put anything goddamn on the internet. I need did Mauricio Sulaiman, did the guys who involved say it? Did Leonard Ellaby say it? No. Did Stephen Espinosa say it? No. Where you got it from? Oh man, you know where it's at. Oh, okay. Carter, what's the name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's happening, Coach? This is Jay Isaac from St. Pete.
Jay Isaac from St. Pete. Hey, St. Pete, what's going on across the bridge? What's going on, fam?
Hey, what's happening? What's happening, bro?
What's up, bro?
We're good. Another day in Pete County. You know what's going on.
Yeah,
hey, man, so check me out real quick. I'm over here peeping what you saying. Over here peeping what you saying about ESPN and the answers that they got going on. But look, check me out real quick. This is a quick observation.
Okay.
What they doing is more than rewriting history. In my opinion, because look,
I was overseas the last 9 years. I just got back in the States. What it was like in 2014 and what it's like now, completely different. This is a quick side point. So the political sentiment right now in America is way different than what it was when, you know, I'm 29, I'm 28 years old. You know what I'm saying? When you was watching boxing, everybody else, you know, back in the day, American people as a people wasn't really, you know, it wasn't as much anxiety and everything wasn't, you know, disputed. Or, you know, even with this undisputed stuff, ESPN right now, what they are really trying to do is try to play like it's Fox News, play like it's CNN, play against this camp, this side, like it's Democrat and Republican, you know, where facts becomes, it's not black and white no more. A fact can be a gray area now.
Anything that's a gray area is not facts. A fact, basically what a gray area is, see, this how I was taught. It's either the truth or it's a lie. That's it. If that's either the truth or is this a lie, right? If anytime there's a gray area, it's a lie in it somewhere. And that's but go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Right. No, I agree with you 100%. I'm saying everything is black and white, but what ESPN is trying to do is make this shit seem like a gray area. You know, like how you can be on Twitter and you can have all this stuff going on. You can post certain things, and just based on how people feel about it, and based on, like you said, how many followers people have, or anything like that, can come into play. Because at the end of the day, it's politics, but it's a political game taken to a whole nother level. Mauricio Sulaiman and the WCBC and ESPN and Top Rank, all these people are friends. They be in a room together having these meetings and shit before all this shit going on. So what I hope going forward is for ESPN stop pandering so much to the casuals, like how they have been. It just makes me so sick that Matt Kellerman is sitting up there, and he's probably the most knowledgeable person about boxing on ESPN. You know what I mean? To sit there and act like, and to go along with the program, like they just put the script in front of him, like, hey, bro, follow it. Paulie Malignaggi was sitting there saying his bullshit. Now, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, he was talking about, I'm totally wrong about Devin Haney. Devin Haney pitched the whole shutout. I was wrong about it.
Yeah.
And they just gonna give. You think they're gonna slay Paulie or give Paulie a pass?
I don't give a fuck about Paulie. I fuck Paulie. I don't give a damn about Paulie. Don't like Paulie. I don't give a damn. They give him a pass, slay, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I don't care nothing about Paulie. I'm just being honest with you. What he said, he has an opinion like you have an opinion and I have an opinion. And just because he's a former fighter, I told you guys this before. Hey, listen, that's all you want to say, Isaac? Because I got other calls calling in.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, so I salute to my brother from St. Pete, man, across the bridge, man. Find out stand up. I told y'all, these guys who probably be the pros in boxing, who ex-boxers, they be wrong all the time. If you listen to these motherfuckers, they be wrong all the time. These were the same guys. Goddamn, Mikey Garcia, boy. I see Mikey Garcia beating Errol Spence. Errol Spence ain't never fought nobody like Mikey. That was the same dude that said Mikey Garcia was gonna beat Errol Spence. You see what happened? He beat the shit out of him for 12 rounds. Just because the guy was a former fighter, they be wrong all the time. You can't listen to them. Listen, their opinion is no more valuable than yours. Don't let nobody tell you because he fought before. Listen, when a prediction is a prediction, regardless of who gives it. He was wrong. Jeff Mayweather, same thing. He said that Devin Haney wasn't going to win the decision. Guess what? He was wrong, and he picked George Kambosos to win. I said no. I got Devin Haney can win that fight. We're not going to play the victim card. We're not going to do that. If he's as good as they say he is, he should be able to overcome those obstacles. He overcame those obstacles, whatever he went through. Because I don't believe in playing the victim. We know it's set up. We know they got different rules and different standards. We know they set traps. Guess what? I'm so good. I'm going to go around. I'm going to go through your different rules and standards, and I'm going to go through your traps, and I'm going to still beat this guy and take his shit and come back over here. That's how I was taught. That's how I was trained, and that's how I think. To this day at 48. Shout out to Juan Carrillo for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Juan sources say that Leonard LB forehead is still sweating. ESPN is worse than PBC fanboys and the LDBC combined. ESPN is terrible, man. ESPN is terrible. Listen, man, I know what time at TI is. I know what time it TI is. Shout out to Mr. Billionaire. We're dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said if Devin Haney took a huge pay cut and received $2.9 million for Cam fight, how much do you think he normally makes? I have no idea what he makes, sir. I have no way of knowing that. The only ones who really know, unless, listen, this is the only way we're gonna know. Unless Devin Haney reveals that himself, unless the promoter reveals that himself, Bill Haney revealed that himself, everything else is just speculation. You can say, well, they released this to the public. This is what they say he's getting paid. Okay, if that's what whoever they is, release that to the public. If that's what they say, you can go by that. If that's what you want. But I don't know what he normally gets paid. I don't know. I don't know, brother. I'm sitting right here at home. I'm sitting right here at home shooting videos. I have no way of knowing that. You know what I mean? I have no way of knowing that, my brother. I'm gonna just be honest with you. But guess what, though? Like these so-called experts, they be wrong all the goddamn time. And see, this what be going on, right? This what be going on. This is the commandments, right? The 16 boxing commandments of New Media Today USA, right? You know, we're gonna go right here. Thou shalt not deride for promotion of company. Commandment number 2, or a promoter. Commandment number 1, thou shalt not fanboy for any particular fighter, right? As a matter of fact, let's do this the right way. Let's do this the right way. Let's do this the right way. We ain't done it in a while. Let's do this the right way. Lord have mercy. There's a lot of fanaging and promoting going on. Whole lot of fanaging and promoting going on. And we got to get to the bottom of it, right? Callers going to have to wait till after the commandments is done. Now, commandment number 1, thou shalt not fanboy for any particular fighter, right? Commandment number 2. Thou shalt not deride for a promotional company or a promoter. Commandment number 3, right? Lord have mercy. Thou shalt not be a manager or promoter of any fighter. Commandment number 4, thou shalt not pocket watch a fighter's money. Commandment number 5, thou shalt not talk boxing without facts. Commandment number 6, thou shalt not get too emotionally invested in a particular fighter. Commandment number 7, thou shalt not criticize a fighter for cherry picking when your favorite fighter is cherry picking. Commandment number 8, thou shalt not condone any elite fighter for ducking when another elite fighter, okay? We don't duck elite fighters. If you're an elite fighter, you better be fighting another elite fighter. Commandment number 9, thou shalt not speaketh of back-end money, right? Because you don't know what the hell back-end money is in the goddamn first place, right? Commandment number 10, thou shalt not tweet it shit on Twitter for your favorite fighter. Commandment number 11, thou shalt not threaten people on YouTube if they disagree with you. I get that all the time. Commandment number 12, thou shalt not speak of Undisputed if your favorite fighter has the French fries belt, aka better known as the franchise belt. And we gonna stop right there because we got the phone lines blowing up. We got 16. I pick up the other ones. Whole lot of commandments break. See, when you go to call and talk about, yeah, man, but this dude making this, and see, my fighter making that, and this what my fighter doing, and my fighter know how to do the twitch roll and the butterfly, and he made 20 million, and this and that. These are guys you never managed the McDonald's before. Some of you guys, you can't even manage your own households. Come on, man, let's stick to boxing. All that other shit, I ain't shit. I don't know what these dudes getting paid. If I tell you, I'll be lying. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Well, this is Pablo from Cali. Cali.
Pablo from Cali. Talk to me.
Well, man, I just wanted to make a statement. I'm probably gonna go off script a little bit if that's cool, just for a little bit.
Just wrap it up. I need you to say everything you need to say in 2 minutes. That's all I need.
Oh, that's perfect. I just want to say, this kind of like a response to a channel out there, and I'm pretty sure you guys will find out who it is. The channel out there that loves to push a narrative that Hispanic fighters don't give black fighters credit. And it hurts my feelings every time I hear that shit. He pushes that every damn video.
Yeah, well, I'm not worried about the other channels. Whoever doing that, fam, we not even worried about them. We don't do that over here. Whoever the other channels is, we not even worried about that, fam. No, I don't even want to. You see what I'm saying? Whoever doing that, I care less about that. But go ahead. Oh,
okay, I understand that perfect. That's why I just want to say, they claim they got receipts and this and that. I just want to shout out to everybody that comes giving congratulations to Devin Haney, Jamar Charlo from Texas. I was rooting against Devin Haney. I was going for Kambosos, but now I can't do nothing. But I'll never go against Devin Haney ever again after what I seen. I got a twin brother and a cousin who's a hardcore Devin Haney fan, and me and my other cousin, we're Teofimo Lopez fans. So we're always back and forth, whatever. After that performance, I told my brother, you know what, I'm not going against Devin Haney ever again. I'm putting money on him next time, even if he fights Lomachenko.
All right.
And then Lomachenko was smaller, so he's a small boy. So I got Devin Haney beating Lomachenko that next fight for sure. I'm never gonna go against that brother ever again. But that's what I gotta say.
All right, shout out to Pablo, man, calling from Cali, man. Salute to you, fam. Salute, fam. Thank you so much, brother, for calling in. Okay. Shout out to Boxing Gyms for dropping that half a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What you say, fam? He said, I don't think pro fighters / trainers actually study film of fights they are predicting, or it's an agenda and possibly some pro fanboying from retired fighters. That's a strong possibility. I don't listen to nothing a retired fighter says. I don't care if it's Mike Tyson. I don't care if it's Roy Jones. Some of my favorites, when they go to giving their predictions and all, I'm like, man, I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. I ain't trying to hear that shit because I see the bullshit. I see the bullshit sometimes. The shit that be pushing, I'm like, oh god, there this shit go. Especially Timothy Brown. I definitely don't listen. Like people look at Teddy Atlas as a very revered guy in the sport of boxing. I don't like Teddy Atlas. Not because I have anything personal against him. I have people who I know that are in the industry. They are friends with all of these guys. They're friends with Bob Arum. They love Bob Arum. They love Teddy Atlas because these are colleagues. All of them worked around each other. Me, I don't have that in relationship with these guys or that or have any emotional attachment. So I can tell it how a TI is. I don't care. I'm not going to dick ride for these dudes. I'm not going to do it. They ain't paying the mortgage on this house. Shit, and then when I go buy dog food for Cookie, they ain't paying for that. None of this shit. So I'm just, I can go on and on, but I ain't worried about that shit. I'm not the guy that's on YouTube trying to get the favor of the higher ups. I can give a fuck about the higher ups. Nigga, I am the higher up. I come to the trap and take over the trap. This is what I do, right? But yeah, like when these dudes be like, when you tell me, and I hate to talk about Teddy Atlas, but I have to. When you tell me back in 2017, in front of Andre Ward and in front of Terrence Crawford, that Vasyl Lomachenko, who was 9-1 at the time, is pound for pound better than the newly crowned undisputed junior welterweight champion of the world, and better than unified super middleweight champion after he beat what the dude name the Crusher, Sergey Kovalev, Andre Ward. You looked them right in their face and said that, and he said it with so much passion. You know what? You know what I mean? Like you guys are good, but Vasyl Lomachenko, he is the one for me. Yes, he's 9-1. Did you? And they say that all because he had a hell of an amateur record. There's a whole lot of motherfuckers that had a really good amateur record. Did you see what he was able to do in those 10 fights? Yeah, but he was 9-1. He lost already. Those two guys were 64-0 between the two. And they had 7 titles between the two. One guy was undisputed, 32-0, and the other guy was 32-0 who had 3 belts. Explain to me how two guys that's 32-0, 64-0 combined, and the guy that has 10 fights that's 9-1, know what it feel like to lose a fight. It's pound for pound better than them two. Come on, I gotta call that shit out, man. I can't sit around. I can't sit around and just sit back and be a good old boy and just go along with it going on. I'm not gonna do that. I ain't never been a good old boy type of dude, and I don't give a fuck about the good old boys. I don't. I call it the way I see it, dog. No, man, I see that bullshit. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Bones.
Bones,
I'm calling from Southside Chicago.
Bones calling from Chicago. Talk to me.
All right, so like I like to just talk about this tribalism that's in boxing for a second, and the reason it's important to me is because I try to check myself on it. I try to give fighters credit no matter what their nationality is. But sometimes it's very hard.
I can't hear you, man. You got a real bad reception. Is there any way you can call back when you have a better reception? I hear a lot of wind and stuff in the background. We can't. Like, we really can't hear you. But go ahead. See, can we get through it? Go ahead.
All right, my fault. Is this any better? Sorry about that.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, so I try very hard not to deal with tribalism, but Max Kellerman, he pretends like, and people, this is what I don't like about our people. They're like, he gets an invite to the barbecue. That we like to say that when we like to give certain people credit for being liberals, right? But Max Kellerman is slick with it. He's so slick with it. Don't invite him to your barbecue. He don't like us. He don't really like us. He takes all the opportunities he can to crap all over Floyd Mayweather's record. All the time. All the time. Calls him selective, that he was strategic, and that he didn't fight the biggest fights when he needed to, which to me is a bunch of horse crap. You know, the same thing with their pound for pound list for years. Lomachenko was number one. And they're sitting there looking at Bud fight. They're sitting there looking at Earl Spence fight. And they're going to tell me that Lomachenko was number one with 9 wins?
I mean,
9 wins?
I mean, listen, they have a right to do that. But my thing is, they have a right to say whatever it is they want to say. It's up to me and you or whoever who's following the sport of boxing whether we want to believe that shit. I'm gonna call it out. You know what I mean? But if that's what they want to do, so be it. Of course, they have an agenda. We know that. We understand that. It is what it is. I'm not gonna sit and cry and complain about it. I'm gonna just speak on it and move on. I'm not gonna cry me a river over some shit that I automatically know what these people are all about. So it is what it is. Now, whether Max Kellerman likes us or not, I don't know. I have no proof of that, to be honest with you, my brother. If that's the way you feel, there's nothing wrong with you feeling that way. I don't know that to be for a fact. But I could just sit back and point out everything Max Kellerman says, everything Timothy Bradley says, everything that what's the dude, man? Larry Merchant of the past said. Point out what the dude name I was just talking about, the coach. The coach.
Teddy Atlas.
Teddy Atlas said, listen, all of them have been consistent saying the same message. All of them. Stephen A. Smith, all of them. You know what I mean? So,
right, Stephen A. Smith, he's got very little knowledge about boxing. He has knowledge of it. The other thing about ESPN, you got to understand, I know you do, but they're also aligned with top flight security boxing management. So they're going to follow Bob Arum's fighters, and they're going to support them to the utmost. That's part of the reason. That's part of the reason they're spinning this narrative that Teofimo Lopez already did it. Because why? Because after they lost, what did Teofimo Lopez's dad say? We should have never left Bob. We should have never left home. And so Bob likes that. So now you're back in play. That's why Tim Bradley is very hard to take sometimes, because he's such a company man. It's so apparent. It's so apparent. And it's just like it's disturbing at times how even when we don't get the fights we want, we can't, because of boxing promoters and management, we can't even get unbiased analysis on these big major networks based upon promoters and management. So that's why people like you are going to thrive. With the new media, it's a good look. You're going to thrive because people are going to gravitate to that. Sooner or later, people are going to see that, hey, we need an impartial voice. We need a place where, hey, even though we disagree, we know that we can agree to disagree without it always being an agenda, without there always be some back motive in it. That's all I have to say, Coach. Have a good one, man.
Shout out to Bones from the Shy. Yeah, man. See, I don't worry about shout out to Bones. See, with me, we control the narrative now. New Media Today, USA Boxing, we control the narrative. The other content creators control the narrative. Right now, we're not worried about mainstream media. Mainstream media don't dictate shit. We know what time at TI is. You know what I mean? So I ain't worried about that. I don't give a fuck how they feel, Bones. It don't make me no never mind. You know what I mean? Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Anthony from Florida.
Anthony from Florida, talk to me.
I have a question, actually. Well, in terms of Donaire, if he decides to retire after this fight with Monster Inoue, where do you rank him in terms of the greats in the divisions he was fighting for championships, like 120 from 110 to 122.
Man, Nonito
Donaire,
like
Nonito
Donaire is a legend. I haven't thought about where would I rank him, but Nonito Donaire is one of my favorite fighters. He's a bad boy. He's a legend in the sport. I got a lot of love for Nonito Donaire, him, Chocolatito and stuff like that. I love the older guys, man. I love that dude. He's one of my favorite fighters, Filipino warrior. So I got a lot of love for Nonito Donaire. I haven't sat down and thought about where do I rank him at. I would have to sit down and ponder that and think about that. But he's one of my favorite fighters, to be honest.
Yeah, and between him and Manny, between Filipino Flash and Pac-Man, who's a better overall fighter in terms of everything inside the ring, like the skill set inside the ring?
That's subjective. Like, who do you think is better? Like, it depends
I
on what you
haven't
like.
watched. The reason why I'm asking, I didn't start watching boxing till after Manny retired and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah. I would give the edge to Manny. I would say Manny Pacquiao. I would say Manny Pacquiao.
But Donaire has. Would you say Donaire has more natural power than Manny, or would you say Manny has more natural power?
Both of them have some good knockouts. It just depends. I would say Manny because Manny was able to move up.
One punch. What I mean by natural power, one punch. Nonito Donaire. I would say. Okay. Yeah, and for me, the next fight for Devin, for Monster, it's probably gonna be Chocolatito or maybe Bam when he beats Rung beside.
Yeah.
Which one would you prefer?
No, I prefer him to fight go for undisputed. He got an undisputed match he can make in his division. He go become undisputed in his weight division first. That's what I would prefer. He only needs one more belt to become undisputed. Paul Butler. Paul Butler currently has the WBO. Paul Butler apparently has the WBO strap right now, and he says he's willing to fight Inoue. So if that fight can happen, let him go ahead and become undisputed, and then wherever he decides to go, let that be on him. You know what I mean? Hey, but
what is your thoughts on this fight for El Rayo? Him versus Rolly Romero.
I'm not even talking about. I don't even know about who Rolly Romero's fighting next. I saw Rolly Romero get knocked out. So
no, I'm talking about for El Rayo. I'm talking about the next fight for El Rayo. Yeah, I don't care about Rolly.
Who is he fighting next? I don't know who is he fighting next.
No. That's what I'm asking. What are your thoughts on that fight for El Rayo?
I haven't really thought about it, to be honest with you, fam. I haven't thought about it.
Thank you for answering my call. Have a good rest of your day.
Yes, sir. I haven't thought about it. Let's see. Phone lines is open, man. On phone 530-494-9636. Yeah, I don't sit back and worry about the establishment. We don't throw pity parades. We control the narrative. We control the narrative now. We don't throw pity parades, partner. We not gonna cry. We ain't gonna do none of that shit. We gonna make it do what it do on our side of the street. And damn what the other side say. Fuck the other side. Fuck the other side. I am not with the establishment. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this Curtis from Long Beach.
Curtis from Long Beach. Talk to me, fam.
Hey, man, I said many times before that fight on Saturday that Haney was going to beat him and it was going to be one-sided and it wasn't going to be a rematch.
Yeah, you said
I told everybody, man, it's not going to be a rematch, man. Kamboso, he's saying that he's going to activate it, but at the end of the day, Rudabella is smart, man. They're not going to take that fight. They're just going to get another fight from Arum and let Kamboso build off of that. They're not going to do a rematch. But and I kept telling people were saying he's pillow fisted and that Kamboso's going to do this and don't do that. Man, they got to understand the difference between pillow fisted and respectable power. Devin Haney has respectable power. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is nobody's going to jump all over him. He hits hard enough to make you think twice. And as you can see with just the jab alone, every time Kambosos got going, he'll hit him with that jab, and Kambosos have to reset every time.
Yeah, make him reset. Yeah.
So he has power.
He'll time up. Yeah, he'll time up. And that's another thing. Like you say, he's pillow fist. Okay, fine. Okay, could you explain to me why Kamboso just ain't run in there and just get him out of there?
Exactly. When you're pillow fisted, guys treat you like Paulie Malignaggi. You know, you see what Cotto did to him. You see what Sean Porter did to him. Yeah. Like, that's what you do to guys that are pillow fisted. They jump all over him because you're not going to get hurt. He's not going to sting you. You know what I mean? And that's what guys do to pillow fisted guys. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you look at those fights and compare them to Haney, man. Like, people don't understand the difference between pillow fisted and respectable power. Devin Haney does not have knockout power, but he has respectable power. He has something in there that makes you think twice, right? And he just did that off the jab. He didn't really hit Kambosos with a power shot that made Kambosos like, damn, I got to back away. It was all power jab.
Yeah. Just jabs and check left hook. That's all it was hitting with one arm. One
arm. That's it. One hand. And you think Arum is already saying that Lomachenko is next. It's not going to be a rematch, man. That was a one-sided boxing.
Yeah, I think that fight going to be next. But
Kambosos to get another fight.
Hey, Curtis, shout out to you, fam. We got other calls calling in. Salute to you, my brother, okay? Thank you for
calling. All right, man. Have a good one.
Shout out to Curtis from Long Beach. Bless 365. Bless 365 say, hold on. Let me get Bless on here. Hold on, Bless. I got you, sis. I got you. Shout out to Bless 365 for dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Bless said, please answer the phone for Lil Crusty voice. He's big mad now. Lil Crusty voice. What was this? Okay, hold on. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's going on, Coach? It's Truth representing A-Side Boxing Talk, man. Maryland.
What's your name, Truth?
Yeah, Truth. We done spoken. You done been in spaces. We done been speaking out on these Twitter spaces, man.
Be more. Out of Be more. Talk to me.
Yeah, man, every time I say Maryland, you say Be more. It's bigger than Be more.
I keep saying that.
I call and say that. You done hit me with that about 5 times already.
I'm sorry about that, bro. I'm sorry about that.
Hey, but you know what? Hey, you did something. You said something a couple seconds ago, and I wanted to kind of beat the horn on that, and I appreciate that. The guy asked the question about Inoue moving up or moving down and fighting somebody, and you said exactly what needed to be said. He needs to fight Paul Butler, who was some English guy. He's gonna whoop his head and be undisputed. Right now, with the propaganda and what's being pushed, now I can see a push here in the future, but them trying to make undisputed not really matter. Oh, everybody! I didn't even see the graphic saying, in the last 30 years, it was undisputed. It was like 6 undisputed champions, and we done had 6 in the last 5 or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got to make sure, as boxing media, and I do the same thing myself. We got to keep making sure that we pushing these guys to become champions, to become undisputed. Everything is not about a money fight. Yes, it's for money, but legacy matters in this sport as well, and that's something that brings the allure to boxing. So guys acting like, it ain't about the legacy, it's only about the money, that's bullshit, because a lot of these guys who are your favorites from the past, they ain't make that much money. You know what I'm saying? So I do want to appreciate you for definitely saying undisputed. Stephen Fulton, he need to go over and fight MJ. That's on the zone for undisputed. These guys need to be making these fights and putting their names out there. And let's go ahead and dispel the myth that undisputed don't matter before they get to starting with the bullshit and talk about, we got 20 undisputed champions in the last 5 years. Well, well, it is ridiculous.
No, see what it is. See, the reason why they'll say undisputed don't matter depending on who the fighter is. If it's a fighter that's on their list, no, that's the one right there, boy. That's yes sir, buddy. Hot diggity dog. That's the one right there. Boy, they'll be praising undisputed. But when it's a fighter who is not on their list, guess what? Oh man, that shit. That's what it is. That's what I see going on, Truth. And somebody gotta tell it. I'm gonna tell it. I don't give a damn who win what. I don't give a fuck about no interviews. I don't care nothing about trying to get in with Bob Arum. Fuck Bob Arum. I don't give a fuck about trying to get no interviews with Lou DiBella. Fuck Lou DiBella. I don't give a fuck about trying to get no interviews with anybody from ESPN. Fuck ESPN. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna call all of them out on that shit, dog. Fuck Teddy Atlas. Fuck Butter Biscuit eating Timothy Bradley. Fuck anybody that's with that corporate establishment that's pushing these goddamn lies and false narratives. I don't give a damn about none of them. Hey, Truth. Thank you so much, my brother, for calling in. Thank you, brother.
Appreciate you, Coach. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Damien Wester, the Wester, for dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What you say, fam? He said, your thoughts on Paulie saying Devin reminds him of him. Well, how? How? He said, but not giving Dev credit for his win instead of saying he doesn't know what's wrong with Cam. Yeah, like how? He said, Devin Haney, you can't even compare Devin Haney to Paulie Maldonado. Paulie Maldonado wasn't no hell of a fighter. Let's be real. He wasn't no hell of a fighter. He just talked a lot of shit, but he wasn't no hell of a fighter. Let's be real. 2-time, two-weight division champion, but let's be real, man. Shit. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, coach? Your boy Jesse.
What's your name? Is
Compton.
Jesse. Oh, Jesse from Compton. Talk to me, brother. I ain't heard from you in a minute, man.
Yeah, man. I've been busy with a little bit of school stuff, but I'm back.
Yeah, man. Talk to me.
What's up? Hey, man. All these young bucks are doing their thing. I mean, Devin Haney impressed the shit out of me. I thought George was gonna have a little bit of success, but I mean, Haney shut him out. He has a contract with ESPN, right?
Who you talking about? Devin Haney? Yeah. I think.
Yeah.
I don't. From what I've learned, he's under contract with Top Rank now. That's his promoter. So yeah, for 3 fights. That's what they released to the public. So yeah, that's what it is.
Okay. Do you think it's likely that Stevenson will be able to get a fight with him? I mean, because unfortunately, I don't think he'll get the Undisputed at 130.
Yeah, because the reason why, Jesse, I don't think Stevenson will be able to get Undisputed because Bob Arum came out publicly. I was going to do a show on it, but I didn't because other content creators covered it. He said that Bob Arum said he don't care nothing about Undisputed. He said that he doesn't care anything about it for Shakur Stevenson and yada, 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 and we're going to move on to something else. The reason why Bob Arum said that is because, now he cares about Undisputed when it's Vasyl Lomachenko. But he did say this. I have the actual receipts. He put this is public information, but the thing is because the fighter that Devin Haney would have to fight is not a top ranked fighter. Because it's not a top ranked fighter, he cares nothing about that. So even though Shakur Stevenson have dreams of becoming undisputed featherweight champion or junior lightweight champion, even though those are his dreams, his promoter doesn't want to get behind them on it because the fighter that he needs to fight is not with top rank, so he cares nothing about it.
So, it's unfortunate, man, because I mean, if he's young, he's talented, he has his whole career ahead of him, and I don't know. I would hope for the Devin Haney and Stevenson fight to happen, but who knows what we'll see with that. And as for the Nonito and Inoue fight, man, that shit was tight. Freaking, I thought Donaire was gonna be able to have some success, but I mean, I guess that just shows that Inoue was on a different level. He knocked him out in 2 rounds. I thought it was gonna be longer.
Yeah, man, for sure, man.
I don't know.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I really, Justin, man, I appreciate you calling in, my brother, man. Salute to you, fam. Okay.
All right, man. Take care.
Compton's in the
See you, man.
house. Compton, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. I just called it the way I see it, man. Damon West, what to say for me? Say your thoughts on Paulie saying Devin. Yeah, y'all already read the super chat. Yeah, man. Anybody think about what the fuck Paulie talking about? Jason Moan say, answer the phone, you fake thug. I appreciate the $2. Jason Moans, but guess what? You're blocked, sir. I don't block 2 of you clowns already. I don't like you. You and what that dude Junior Diaz Jr. He's going, and now you're going into the ethos of disappearance. We holler. You're out of here. You're out of here. I'm not playing with these trolls no more. I'm getting them out of here. I'm getting them out of here. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
With Frank from the Bay.
Frank from the Bay. Talk to me, fam.
Yeah, man. I like the take. I like the anti-establishment, but I'm kind of noticing some discrepancies that you putting out there, man.
Go ahead. Talk to me.
Okay. I think you're a little biased with Haney.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
I see you're a little biased towards Devin Haney.
Why you say that?
Okay, well, you're talking about the belt situation. So now we got this Inoue full matchup, but now you're talking about going to Undisputed. But then he's saying belts don't matter. You don't want to be with the establishment. Which one is it?
No, I didn't say that. What I'm saying is Inoue wants to become the Undisputed Champion. That's what he said. And I am for seeing Undisputed. Hear me out. I am for seeing Undisputed fights. I'm for seeing Undisputed fights. If Inoue is one of my favorite fighters, if he wants to become Undisputed, If that's what he wants, I want to see that for him. Undisputed is very important in the sport of boxing. So if he wants to become undisputed as a fighter,
how if the belt don't matter and it's corrupt?
I never said the
well,
belt
you
matter.
speaking saying it's corrupt, well, that's what you're saying.
No,
you're saying Haney was the real.
Sir, listen. Right now, Frank from the Bay, you're not gonna overtalk me. You're gonna listen, and then I'm gonna let you talk. Okay? Now, when I say the establishment, I'm talking about the media establishment. I'm talking about the media establishment.
No. It works both ways. No, because promoters have ties to a lot of these networks. Maybe you're tied in with the promoter. You see, I'm gonna just say, like, Boxing Voices with Haney too. We know who's with who. Eli, Segbach. We know who pays who. Let's keep it real. We know who the PDC funds, and we know who Top Rank funds.
Okay.
Let's keep it 100.
So you're saying
you know, and I know.
So you're saying all that to say what?
Well, you're trying to have it both ways. When you have a fighter, you say, "Oh yeah, go for the belt," and then you have another fighter, and you're saying, "Oh well, he's not a real champion. Lopez not a real champion." Which one is it?
No, I didn't say that. I said he's not. He was never undisputed.
Well, that's what you said. You said Haney was the real champion.
No. Listen. Teofimo Lopez had a French fries belt, sir. That belt, that was the French fries belt that was created for Vasyl Lomachenko.
Okay.
That's facts.
Okay.
That's facts. We can't argue that. So now that's what I was talking about. When Teofimo Lopez won that belt, he was not the undisputed champion. So I hope you heard that part. He was not the undisputed champion. Right?
How? Because he has the belt.
No, he has the French fries belt. Devin Haney had the championship. Devin Haney had the championship belt.
No.
Sir, listen.
Did Haney win it in the ring?
Listen.
Did Haney win it in the ring?
No, Lomachenko ducked him.
Given the belt, right?
Lomachenko ducked him and he got stripped of it.
The belt situation. You're accepting corruption.
But who? Who is?
I don't want to be with the establishment.
Okay, so
that's what you're saying. You're saying
let's get away with that.
This is what we're saying, sir. Right now, you're trying to overtalk me. This is what I'm saying. There's nothing that you're going to say, sir, that I'm going to agree with. There's nothing that you're going to say that that I'm going to agree with, right? It's obviously that you might be a Teofimo Lopez fan and you got offended about what I said because Teofimo Lopez had the French fries belt. You might be offended by what I said because I said that the French fries belt was created for Vasyl Lomachenko. So I understand your emotionalism and you're upset about that. And you're trying to make it seem like I'm coming with discrepancies. I'm talking about the politics of boxing is what I don't like. We can agree to disagree. I'm not going to argue and tongue wrestle with you on it, sir. That's how I feel about it. Let's give you a round of applause and give you your last call. Go ahead, sir. Say what you need to say.
So let's talk about it. Oh, so you don't
No,
want to
I'm not going to tongue wrestle with you about it because I feel the way I feel about it. You feel the way you feel about it.
We're not going to... Hold on. Put it on Haney, though?
Yeah.
Does he have integrity?
Did he accept a fake belt and you accept it too? Where's the integrity? Where's the credibility?
Devin Haney said he was going to drop the belt. I am an advocate of dropping that French fries belt. Wait, the man said you got to give him time to see if he's going to drop it. Can you give him time to see if he's going to drop it? Can you do that?
Well, if he accepts that fight, then he's basically saying
he won the fight Saturday. Sir, he won.
You have to allow Lopez and Lomachenko.
Sir, listen. He won the fight Saturday.
If you allow
he won the fight. He won the fight Saturday.
You want to discredit stuff,
sir. He won the fight Saturday.
But if you allow one thing,
he won the fight Saturday, sir. Sir, he won the fight Saturday. If you have the French fries belt and you don't have the regular WBC championship belt, you are not undisputed. This is what you don't understand, sir. When Devin Haney, when Teofimo Lopez won the belt, he won the French fries belt. When Kambosos won the belt, he won the French fries belt. The one belt that they didn't have that would make you undisputed is the WBC championship belt. This is why we have this right here, sir. This is why he's not on this list. And I think that's what you're missing. I understand you're upset. I get it, okay? I understand you're upset. But there's nothing that you're going to say that's going to change that. All of these guys right here, when he became undisputed, Bernard Hopkins, he didn't have a French fries belt. None of these guys had a French fries belt at the time they became undisputed. Now, Devin Haney already had the WBC championship belt. And I'm going by according to the rules of the boxing, according to the rules of the sanctioning bodies. So that's what I acknowledge. You don't have to agree with it. We can agree to disagree. Let's give this brother a round of applause because you want to argue and filibuster. I'm not here to argue and filibuster with you. I'm not here to argue and filibuster with you. You know what I mean? Like, shit, we agree to disagree. Let's move on. Fuck it. And what you say, Bless? He said, he's big mad, coach. School him, coach. Yeah, he's mad. Oh, he's upset. He mad. You know what I mean? And if he wants to unsubscribe, he can unsubscribe and go back to where he came from. I don't care. Frank from the Bay, I really don't give a damn, to be honest with you. I'm not finna be arguing with you about some shit that I know. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. He said, Coach, you heard Oscar saying Tank fight with Ryan is 50-50? Oscar must be cooked. You know what? That fight ain't gonna happen, dog. Because you got the same situation right there, Rod. Oscar don't want to do fights with, other companies.
Unknown caller.
Other companies. And Leonard Ellaby not gonna cross promote. So that shit ain't gonna happen. Yeah, these dudes want to call here and argue. I'm not finna be arguing with you dudes, period. I'm not finna argue with you dudes about what the fuck I say. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, it's Jerry from Baltimore.
Jerry, can you say what you need to say in 2 minutes? We need to establish that off.
I guess I can.
Okay, well, go ahead. Talk.
I guess I can, but it's going to be tough, Coach, because everybody in your chat calling me racist. I got one question. What did I say that was racist? I've called your show several times. I love your show. It's the best show on YouTube. But what did I say that was racist? Just because I'm calling Devin Haney out for saying what he said, that does not make me racist. People don't have a clue. I am not a racist man. I take that as a personal insult. They say that I'm mad and offended. Yeah, damn right I'm mad and offended when somebody calls me a racist. I spent my whole life turning my back on racism. I grew up in an all-black environment, and the black folks treated me poorly. That's just the truth, Coach. And I spent my whole life turning my back on racism. And I take it personally when someone calls me a racist. So maybe some of the people in the chat can tell me what I said that was racist. Just because I'm speaking out about a black fighter, that does not make me racist. And lastly, I just want to say this: the confusion about the undisputed title is a simple thing. A lot of people considered that Lomachenko Lopez fight for undisputed. That's how it was advertised. That's how it was built. Lomachenko was the WBC champion. The only thing that got in the way of it was politics, boxing politics. I don't agree with that super champion bullshit. I don't believe in it, but Lomachenko doesn't make the rules. The rule was already in place. So he never lost the belt in the ring, and Devin Haney never won the belt in the ring. So then the question is, people say, well, Lomachenko opted to be the super champion and he dropped the belt. Well, what he did is he opted to fight an undefeated champion in a unification match.
We went through this, Jerry. We went through this last time when you called. You established that he opted to fight an undefeated champion. They petitioned to get the French fries belt. Devin Haney got elevated. We know about the interim, all that stuff, how he got elevated. I don't want to relitigate this because
that's the only confusion.
You said that. Listen,
but there's no confusion now. Haney is the undisputed champ.
Yeah, I understand that, Jerry. But listen, check this out. People calling you, people going to feel the way they feel. If I was you, sir, this is what I would do. I wouldn't care what people say about me. And if someone making you feel a certain way, you don't like it, just remove yourself from that situation. Stop trying to convince people of things. Don't worry about that. Like for me, I don't care what anyone thinks about me, whether they black, white, Asian, Hispanic, doesn't matter to me, because I give two fucks. See, when you don't worry about what people think about you, you don't have time to complain about it, bitch and moan about it. That's not who I am, and I don't stand for that. Now, what you said, I know your side of the fence. I know how you feel about Devin Haney. I know how you feel about Vasyl Lomachenko. We don't have to relitigate that. But thank you, Jared, from Baltimore, from calling in. Thank you, sir. Anyways, let's go. Let's see what's up. Did I miss a super chat? You know, they say if you throw a rocking a pack of dogs, it's a hit dog that hollers. So all I say about that. Shout out to the Malik El Shabazz. Shout out to the Queen Bless 365. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Bless say she said the thing you say, Jerry. You can't hide behind your words, sir. You're racist and you sound like your breath stinks. Bye. Hey man. It is what it is. I wouldn't worry about what anyone think if that's the way you feel. Apparently it means a lot to him. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Oh, from Cali, back. What's happening?
Oh, from Cali. Talk to me.
Hey, I want to make this point, man. A lot of people keep talking about that belt, man. Devin Haney, email champ. Didn't Devin Haney get his belt the same way Charlo got his belt?
Jamal Charlo. Yeah,
why
Jamal
are they
Charlo,
recognizing? Yeah. Why are they don't call Charlo? Max Kellerman don't call Charlo the email champ. So I think that's a little double standard right there. And lastly, to make my point, to stand on my square, I kind of asked you a simple question in the chat. I said if Devin Haney took a pay cut to fight Kamboso, and Bob Arum was saying, hey, Devin Haney made this fight work. You know, he forgot about money and chased legacy. And it came out to say, oh, we offered him $2.89 million. How much money does he normally make? Obviously, the answer is more than $2.8 million. And that's all I have to say about it. It ain't about the money, but obviously that kind of triggered you, which I understand. I respect your opinion, but that's it, man.
All right.
You know,
shout out to O from Cali.
All right, peace.
Shout out to O from Cali. Let's see. Anyway, yeah, phone lines open, man. We're gonna keep the phone lines open for about 10 more minutes. And about 10 more minutes. Yeah, man, like listen, man, whatever, like I'm like this here. When I say I don't give a damn, I really don't care. People come and they go, right? One thing I learned in life is this. If you want to find out if someone really likes you, or if they're all right with you, or if they're really a friend, tell them no one time. If you tell them no one time and they fall out with you, get mad at you, and go to talking about you through everywhere, guess what? That person was not all right with you. Them being all right with you was based upon whether you agree with them or not. Or as long as you were saying yes to them, that's when they like you. But as soon as you say no or say something that they don't agree with and you stand on that and all of a sudden they turn against you, you see what I'm saying? That means they was never down with you in the first place. That's some old school wisdom I want to give you. Me, I don't give a damn. I don't care. I'm going to stand on what I say, and there's nothing that no one's going to do, because the way I look at things and the way I see things, I'm very practical. If you don't agree with my standpoint, there's nothing wrong with that. We can agree to disagree. I'm not going to sit here and filibuster and tongue wrestle and but why you don't agree with me? And I don't like what you said and this and that and patty cake, hot potato, and let's play hopscotch and this and that. No, I want to argue with you. I want to argue with you. Man, I don't have a WWE championship belt in tongue wrestling. I'm not going to tongue wrestle with you about my position, nor should you tongue wrestle with me about your position. If you're trying to tongue wrestle with me about your position, then that means that it's important to you that I agree with you. Why are you holding so much importance that for me to agree with you? It ain't important for me for anyone to agree with me. Understand that we are all individuals. We don't see things eye to eye. Why not just respect that and say, you know what, man, I agree to disagree with you on that particular subject matter. And let's move on. It's a waste of energy. I'm 48, though. I ain't got time for the tongue wrestling. I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and I'm going to move on. If you like it, cool. If you don't like it, that's fine. But I'm not going to tongue wrestle with you about my position. You're not going to convince me of your argument, especially when you're talking about the French fries belt and talk about the double standards and the shit that I blatantly see. You're not going to win this argument with me. Why? Because I'm not going to argue with you. You got two things you can do. Don't like it, leave, unsubscribe, block yourself, do whatever. I don't care. I know what the fuck I'm doing over here. I stand on that. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm not here to hold your hand. I'm not here to be your partner. I'm not here to be your yes man. I'm not gonna do it, dog. So please, just cut it out. Cut it out. This shit ain't gonna work with me. Shit ain't gonna work with me. Not with me. Right? Shout out to my main man Damian Bennett for becoming renewing his membership. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
No, Coach, this is Rose from Houston.
Rose from Houston, talk to me, fam.
Man, what's up, Coach? Man, I just wanted to talk to you about a couple of things. First of all, that was a flawless performance that we saw by the Monster this morning.
Yeah. Good fight.
I mean, he was already, at the top of the game, but I don't know. After seeing that performance today, I think the only person who has a chance to beat him is Cool Boy Steph. Because Cool Boy Steph is also on another level, and I think that he's a little bit better than the Monster. But I feel like that's probably, while we're talking about other matchups, that might be the best fight in boxing right now, as far as just from a pure boxing standpoint.
Yeah. Cool Boy Steph. Yeah.
And also, go ahead, my bad.
No, I said with Cool Boy Steph. Yeah, I think with a new way, he said that he wants to become undisputed. So If that and I love undisputed fight. So if he can become undisputed, fight the guy first before he moves up. If he decides to move up, that'd be fine. I ain't got no problem with that myself.
Right. I also don't have a problem with that because Cool Boy Still also has a potential undisputed fight at 122, which makes the fight even better if both of them are undisputed. So I mean, we're just in a great position as far as boxing right now. Now, as far as the French fries go, it is downright ridiculous that people are really trying to defend the existence of the French fries belt. When the belt
hold on, Roach. I'm gonna let you talk. Jamar Jones, you're another one of my haters and trolls. I appreciate the $2. Guess what, sir? Bye. We holler. We're gonna send you over there with that bitch ass Jason Mones and Diaz Jr. Y'all part of the same people anyways. We holler. All right, go ahead, my brother. Talk. I'm sorry about that.
Nah, you good, bro. No, I was just saying, the French fries belt was made literally for fighters to duck. And it's crazy to me how people are now defending it. Now that Devin Haney, the quote-unquote email pillow sister champion, has won the French fries belt from, I guess, whoever's beloved George Kambosos. Yeah. But we're just in a great position for boxing. The cup has been running over this year, and this is one of the best years of boxing in a very long time. I'm going to get off here and let you cook. Appreciate you taking my call.
Shout out to my brother Rose from Houston, man. That man, I ain't heard from him in a minute, man, but let's give our brother a round of applause, man. Yeah, I'm not today, dog. Today, listen, from this point forward, I don't tolerate it enough since I've been on YouTube. I'm just not tolerating it anymore. I'm done, right? I'm done. You come over here making all these fake accounts, trolling, doing the same shit. I'm gonna just block you. Create another account. Come up on another account. I appreciate the $2 super chat though. I appreciate it. But I'll holler, man. Like, get the fuck on. Leave. I ain't got time. I ain't got time no more. This is what it's gonna be from here. I'm not gonna be a rest haven for you trolls. Y'all out of here. You come over here with the bullshit, you gone. Bye. I'm gonna block you myself. And go talk about me to another channel and blow me up. That's what you do. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's VQ Chris, coach. I'm calling from LA again.
VQ, talk to me, fam.
What up, Chris? What up, coach? I was gonna say, okay, look, I have this thing I'm thinking about over here. So, is it weird that I feel like because I never really had Kamboso so high up on, I never really thought of him, as much, just, not to say it all bad, but, I had only really seen him beat Keel, So before I had already seen Devin Haney beat a couple people, is it like, I don't know why, but I feel like Devin Haney, I do give him the credit because he went through, he went to Australia, did all that, probably was going to fight without his dad, his coach. But I feel like he just beat Kambosos. I don't know why. Is it because maybe the 135 is just so busy still that I feel like, I'm not saying it wasn't enough, but I feel like there's still a lot of movement at 135. I don't know why. I think maybe that's why people still think, oh no, they still want to bring up the, if that belt even means anything, even though clearly that belt, they said it was for what, a super status?
He said that belt was a special designation. It gives you the permission not to have to fight your mandatories. Like when Marvelous Marvin Hagler had the WBC championship belt, he had to fight his mandatories. And if you look out throughout the history of boxing, the reason why we talk about the great fighters is because they had to fight, they had to defend the title. When you are just like Tyson Fury, he had to defend his title against the mandatory. You know what I mean?
But clearly we saw Lomachenko lose. So doesn't that just mean the belt is poofed out? Like who cares about it?
Yeah, listen, I'm not making a big deal about. Listen, I'm not making a big deal about it.
No, I get you.
All I'm saying, VQ, is that I'm not making a big deal about it at all. All I'm saying is you do not need that belt to become undisputed. The guys on this list, when Alexander Usyk became undisputed, he didn't have a French fries belt. When Josh Taylor became undisputed in 2021, he didn't have a French fries belt. So clearly, you don't need the French fries belt to become undisputed. Jamel Charlo just became undisputed, right? Why? Because the belts they had were not a special designation belt. It was the real championship belt. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Dudes is 38 hot about the franchise.
So why don't we just do what like every other division that doesn't have that belt there? I feel like every other just ESPN is the only one that promoted there being supposedly now 10 undisputed champs, right? Because they counted the Teofimo and Kambosos. But I feel like if we just go based on the rest of every other franchise, whatever they're doing, if we just go based on that, clearly they're not doing it all as a collective, in one, then I feel like it just messes everything up. Doesn't it just add more stuff? It keeps it so that, I don't know. So it keeps us guessing. Who are they still going to keep that belt around? Is somebody else going to keep it?
I don't know. I don't know if Devin Haney is going to drop it or whatever the case may be. I'm not putting much energy.
I think he'll drop it. I think he'll drop it. It did make it interesting though. Another belt.
He said he would, but I don't know, man. All I'm saying is, man.
Well, anyway, so I just got some free time at work. I thought I would call in. I'm always listening to this, but man, no patience for these pros, folks. No patience for these pros.
Yeah, man. Shout out to VQ Chris. Salute to you, fam. Yeah, man. There's a new day today. There's a new day today. The new day is this. The new day is this. I'm not tolerating you racists over here, and I'm not tolerating you trolls. Okay? You freely brought your ass over here, right? You can freely leave. Didn't ask you to come over here. I give two fucks about the two groups of people that I just named, right? From this point forward, you will be stomped out. Go to another channel, blow my name up, talk about me. I give a fuck about you, okay? I'm not tolerating it. I tolerated for 17 months, and I'm done. I'm just done. I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm just done, okay? This is the last call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? I was there from Florida.
There from Florida. Talk to me.
No, I was going to say shout out to the chat. Shout out to your the meter, man. I like your show, Coach, man. I really appreciate it. You be making my day, though. That's all I got to say, though. You had burn today, Coach?
What happened?
I said you burned today? Smoke?
Did I burn? No, I didn't smoke. No, I didn't smoke nothing.
Okay. You look like you irritated. You might need to smoke one, Coach.
Yeah. I probably do need to get. I probably do need to smoke one because when I look like this, I get very irritated, and I'm trying to keep my composure.
Yeah.
Because I'll cuss a motherfucker out in a minute. I will cuss a motherfucker out in a minute. I have no problem with cussing a motherfucker out. But I'm trying to stay professional, not curse people out. So that's what I'm trying to do. But yeah, I get when they come with that bullshit, because I know who everybody are, because I studied these guys. I see these guys on different people's chats, and I see these guys on different people's platforms. Like some of these guys who come over here, they be on different channels saying all types of shit on different channels. I know who the channels are. I know who the channels are who are race saving for you guys. I'm not gonna play with you no more.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
17 months, I'm done. I don't give a fuck about you. We blocking you, getting your ass off the block. Go back to your mammy house. I don't give a fuck how you feel about me. Anyways, because I watch these guys.
Cool.
I know
you
these
gotta
guys.
Smoke one, dog. You gotta smoke one, dog.
Yeah. I'm done. I know who everybody is. I know who Jerry is. I know who Jason Mones. He got multiple names. I know who a lot of these guys are. Some of them are the same people. So it is what it is. Like Jerry said, yeah, man, I grew up in an all-black community, neighborhood, and black people treated me very bad when I was growing up. Oh. Learned a lot from that. Right? But anyway, let's give everybody a round of applause. Let's give everybody a round of applause, man. And it is what it is, man. I just right now I'm just done. I'm done.
You're begging me not to leave you, and I refuse to let you go.
Do this OJ the Jew Man style. Let's do this OJ the Jew Man style, right? Anybody feeling some type of way? It is what it is. Shout out to my main man. Shout out to my main man, Ron Boy Fresh. Shout out to Dantes. Shout out to Chickarelli. Shout out to Damian Bennett. Shout out to Lil Green Eyes P. Shout out to Charlo. Shout out to Ahmed. Shout out to Knockdown 305. Shout out to Thomas Jones. Shout out to Fistiano Fights. Shout out to Misfit. Shout out to Retro Boss in the documentaries. Shout out to Schoolo X-Mon. Shout out to Mark Nash. Shout out to Rider of the Storm. Shout out to Philly Fly. Shout out to Adrian Big 30. Shout out to Bless 365. Shout out to Ace Need. Shout out to Dr. Paul Evans, the good doctor. Shout out to Mr. Pads. Shout out to Arlette. Shout out to Lisa Bales. Shout out to Smith & West. Shout out to Punch Perfect Boxing. Shout out to Here to There. Shout out to True Gritter 402. Shout out to Malcolm Roach. Shout out to Hell Hero Elite. Shout out to Jay Rodriguez. Shout out to Folobon. Shout out to Philo 58. What's up, baby? Shout out to Dean West. Shout out to Jim 82. Shout out to Two Matador. Shout out to Will Sargentson. Shout out to Miguel Charco. Shout out to the Queen Common Serene. Shout out to Jason Dockery. Shout out to Kathy W. Shout out to Dragon Leg. Shout out to Big Ron Ronald Finkley. Shout out to AB Sounds. Salute to my brother Troy Graham, man. I wish you a speedy recovery, my brother from B-More. Shout out to Tony Boswell. Shout out to Buster Canman Cassidy. Shout out to Ralph Reacts. Shout out to Mike from Boston. Shout out to Bernard Burton. Shout out to Juan Carrillo. Shout out to Big Hawk from Maryland. Shout out to Manny Dociento Inueve. Shout out to Deborah Booker. Shout out to W. Right Side. Shout out to Just a Fan. Shout out to Lady Shan. Shout out to Drummond Phone Live. Shout out to Javon Soto. Shout out to Kenny Slim. Shout out to Low Key Serious. Shout out to a Boxing Nerd. Shout out to Eric Pack. Shout out to Manny G. Shout out to Flex B. Shout out to Daniel Rios. Shout out to Jesus Luna. Shout out to Frank Forbes. Shout out to Frank the Tank. Shout out to Ricky Ricardo. Shout out to Al Money. Shout out to Manic V. And shout out to LaShawn. Shout out to LaShawn, man. It is what it is, man. Right now, I ain't taking no more bullshit. It is what it is. I'm not taking no more bullshit. I'm done. I'm done with you trolls. I'm done with you racists coming over here. I'm done. I try to tolerate you. I can't tolerate you no more. I don't want you motherfuckers over here. Every time you pop up, we blowing your ass to the outer hemisphere. That's what it's gonna be from this point forward. I give a fuck about what you think. Okay. And I know the channels who you go to all the time. I study you in these chats. So go back over there where you could be a rest haven for those guys. You can't come over here no more. You're not welcome. Okay. Other than that, that's it. This is our boy Coach Malachi Williams signing out. New Minute Today USA Boxing. You know how it is, man. You know how it is. And this is what we gonna do, man. This is what we gonna do. We gonna make it do what it do, like this. Holla you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You know my motto, don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.